Yo, what's good? What's good? Welcome to another episode of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. I'm the man behind the mic, K Sap. And today we coming back at y'all. Simply Ball Dropping Roundtable Talk is back, man. I got the crew with me. I got K Sap Square in the building.
What's going on, y'all?
Got Sheena.
What's up?
Got B Hunt.
Yo.
Yeah, we back, man. I appreciate everybody, man. Still supporting us, rocking with us, man. I know y'all been reaching out to me, asking me like, K-Sap, man, where y'all been at, man? We've been around, man. Things happen. It's life, you know what I'm saying? But we back. We here to give y'all a great show, man. Appreciate you guys tuning in, man. First of all, man, what y'all drinking tonight, man? Put in the comments what y'all drinking tonight, man. We on some good drink, man. We got some wine. We got some Ciroc. We didn't have our shots before the show. So please let us know, man, what y'all drinking, man. Y'all come in the comments and let us know what y'all drinking. So, man, like I said, man, I appreciate everybody that's rocking with us, tuning in, man. But, we've been away for a while, man. It's like one of our Roundtable Talk members, it's like almost went hiding on us, like in a fraternity. We didn't know what she was up to. But I just want to give a personal shout out to Sheena. She just finished, she's a licensed realtor now. So that's a great accomplishment, man. So anybody we're going to drink to that. So anybody that's in the DFW, first time home buyers or people that's looking to put their house on the market, we'll provide y'all with her contact information once she, gets more of it, man. But we want to celebrate that, man. So it's like she went hiding on us and we didn't know where she was at. And this is what she's been doing, things behind the scene, and we didn't know nothing about it. And then she sprung that on us, talking about that she didn't pass her, statewide exam. So now she's a realtor. So we appreciate her, you know what I'm saying? So anybody, like I said, that's in the DFW area, that's a first-time home buyer or people that's trying to put their house on the market, we'll get her contact information out there so you guys can reach out to her. So we appreciate you, Sheena, and congratulations.
Thank y'all.
Yeah, so man, we back though. We've been away for a while, but it's glad to be back, man, to see your smiling faces. We got our faithful listeners in the building. You know what I'm saying? Now we're not drinking no water. We drinking big boy stuff. I saw that the Harpers, they was in, the liquor store today. What y'all drinking on? Y'all went and bought the whole liquor store up. So let me know what y'all drinking on.
Okay,
Probably some Moscato.
Moscato, huh? But yeah, man. So like we're gonna have a good time tonight, man. We got some great topics that we're gonna talk about. But like I always say, DJ, kick the beat.
Yeah. Simply ball dropping. What's up, family? K-Sap, we up. Ain't no stopping. I'm simply ball dropping like it's New Year's Eve, making you haters believe I'm the MVP. Ask Mr. V and R&B, they do all sports, rather it's on the field or the court, from the arena to the ring. What? You want to swing? I rope a dope like the one on this boxing thing. That's a punchline. I'm the greatest of all time. Got something on your mind? Hit us up on the line for that roundtable talk. Ask B Hunt and Sheena and K-Sap too for their views on our dudes. Marriage Chronicles for you lovers. Oh, I'm married to the game. The championships, the only time I wanna ring. K-Sap, the man behind the mic, check 1, 2. It ain't a rap until I say it's a rap. Just fall through, pull up, the hottest pod smoking. Yeah, I got you open. This freestyle brought to you by James Ford. Pay promotion. Yeah, simply ball dropping. You know what time it is. Pull up, chop it up with your family, man. K-Sap, what up?
And now, your host of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast, the man behind the mic, K-Sap.
Man, and just like that, we right back in, man. I appreciate everybody that's coming in the comments, man. Appreciate your participation. Yeah, but there's a lot going on in the news, man. And the funny thing about it is, I don't know if anybody been following that Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lane
I have not.
case. It's very interesting, man. To me personally, I think that that pressure got up on Megan Thee Stallion and she started telling the truth because in most of her interviews before the court case, you know, she denied a lot of things, man, but everything's coming to light. I don't know if y'all following that.
I didn't follow it. I heard bits and pieces of the story, but I'm not like all the way in on that one. Yeah. Not quite sure. I seen her walking into the courtroom and I'm like, is it still talking about this? What, she got shot or something?
Shot in the foot.
I remember that.
And then there's some other girl they were talking about that was testifying.
Her best friend.
Her best
And
friend.
yeah, they saying it sounded like she was up there on something because her testimony didn't make sense.
Right. They said she kept pleading the fifth.
Yeah. Kept pleading
Yeah.
Pleading the fifth.
But
Yeah.
Megan Thee Stallion, though, she had a lot of interviews prior to the court case. You know, she was on Gail, and Gail was asking her, was it a sexual relationship? She kept on telling people, no, it wasn't a sexual relationship and things like that. It had nothing to do with sex. They wasn't involved. But, you know, she got she got swore in, so she had to start telling the truth. And then she finally said it was a sexual relationship. But the thing that happened was when they was in the car,
Her and Tory.
yeah, her and Tory Lanez. So when she was in the car, you know, it was like almost a scene from Harlem Nights when shooting in the pinky toe. But when she got out, you know, they was coming from, I think it was a pool party or something. And she had a thong on, and he forced her to get out the car and said, dance, bitch. You know what I'm saying? And he started shooting at her. And, you know, she was trying to protect Tory Lanez. You know what I'm saying? Tory Lanez. And like I say, when Tory Lanez came in the courtroom, he had his son with him. You know what I'm saying? That's a publicity stunt, you know, just to see another side of Tory Lanez. But I thought it was interesting, man. So if you get a chance, I think y'all should follow that because it's crazy. I see you slapping, like quick. Yeah, got out back and started shooting. He'd be the 9-toe having his pinky walking chick in Harlem, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's very interesting. There's a lot of stuff in the news, man. But we got a lot of topics we're gonna cover tonight. Hope we get a lot of engagement, people, you know, asking us our opinion, but we're going to tell you our opinion, but we're going to get started off. I'm going to turn it over to KSAP Square. She's going to let y'all know what our first topic is going to be, and then we'll go from there.
All right, y'all. So I'm going to start out with just a couple of things that's been in the news. If y'all haven't heard about the Shanquella Robinson, she was the 25-year-old that went to Cabo with 6 of her friends, and they came back and she didn't. So, you know, they killed the girl while they were on vacation. I mean, it was just something about this story. Like, Kareem follows a lot of the like stories. He's normally the story follower. I'm normally like, what happened? And he'll give me updates.
Kanisha was all over this one.
I'm like the FBI. Like, I need to be a part of y'all because I've been on it. It was just something about it. And I think it was the video that I saw.
Yeah.
I think it was the video. When I saw that video of how that girl beat her and slung her and did her like that. And just to make matters worse, she was naked.
Right.
It was a setup.
And so,
yeah.
So I'm going to ask y'all what y'all think about it. Like, I'm going to give my quick little synopsis on what I think. I know it's been a lot of bloggers out here talking about it, and I didn't listen to almost every story there is to be known, but this is what I feel like happened. I feel like just knowing what happened with her, listening to what her mom had to say, her sister, and what kind of person this girl was. She was young. She was a business owner. She did braids. She had a boutique. She had a lot going for herself. She had money at a young age. And I felt like she was just trying to live her life, chill, go and travel, bring her friends along with her because it was allegedly said that she paid for the trip.
Right.
So you brought these girls on this trip all along. They hating on you. They don't even like you from jump, but you are the type of person you are. And there are people are just out there like that. Maybe you're not even catching a hint, or you may not know. Yeah. And I think that this started from the beginning. I think they got her down there, and in a nutshell, all of them had something to do with it. Every last one of them, even the one who said he got there late. I think he knew about it because the only reason why I say that is because when you got there, you were saying you were rubbing on the girl's head and you was doing all these things, and she was still alive. Well, the nurse said she came in at 12:30 and the girl was already dead. So you saying you got there after 2, she was dead. So why are you lying? So it's just a lot of stuff that wasn't adding up to me. I just feel like she went these acquaintances, I will call them, so-called friends that she thought were her friends. Just imagine laying down, sleep in your bed, and somebody coming in your room, waking you up out your sleep, you delirious, and beating you till you can't move because the girl wasn't nothing but a $105.
Right.
and this other girl looked like Muhammad Ali or somebody. She was big.
They wasn't her friends. And one of them supposed to be a so-called nurse. Wasn't she a nurse?
Yeah, I think
So why wouldn't she
practicing
want
to
to
be a
have her
nurse.
go to the hospital?
Yeah.
They knew she was
yeah.
gone.
So-
They knew that the true story would have came out if she would have went to the hospital that night.
So what you think, Sheena? What you think happened?
Me personally, I definitely think they were hating on her. I think it's, you know, how you had those friends, you rolling with them, but you're basically using them.
Mhm.
But you want them around, but you're really around because you're using them.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly think I don't think it was a setup. I think they got down there. It was, you know, it was hating. They was hating on her, and I think the situation got out of hand.
Mm-hmm.
They woke the girl up. The whatever Dejanay girl, I think she woke her up, started fighting. The girl clearly didn't want to fight, and I think she kept fighting herself because she disliked her, low key hating on her, and I think she beat her so, and she caused that. But I honestly think they all panicked. I think it was to a point where they know they had beat her up, but they didn't think they were going to kill her.
Right? Was
And
it premeditated? Is what everybody trying to say?
Oh, like did they take her down there to beat her up?
Yeah, like did they already have it in their mind that we're going to go and just fight her and just humiliate her?
Yeah,
and put it out on social media.
That's what I think. That I think.
First.
So
I
y'all think
they
it was
were-
premeditated?
I think they
No.
I think they kind of had it where maybe some stuff was said, or maybe they was hating, whatever the case was. I think that they were gonna record it, so they were gonna show everybody, yeah, I beat this chick up. You know how girls be, yeah, I beat her up, and they was gonna put it out there. She was gonna be humiliated, but I don't honestly think they tried to kill her.
Yeah.
I think when all that happened, I think they panicked because somebody said they did make a call back home. What should we do? And they left. So I honestly think it just went too far. They probably wanted to humiliate her, but I don't think they tried to kill her.
Whatever
But
the case is,
you got to pay the price.
It
for what you did.
happened.
It happened. So.
Yeah, and I just feel
And
like
I think
that
all
girl-
of them,
Yeah.
all of them should pay.
Yeah, all of them got a hand
Most
in it.
What you
definitely,
think,
they
Brandon?
should.
Yeah. I don't think they probably, like say, I'm on her side on that. I don't think they tried to kill her
Yeah,
or whatever.
Yeah.
Try to humiliate her.
But they tried to embarrass her.
Yeah.
because they was recording, so you know, like
Yeah.
yeah.
I just
I
feel
don't-
like
it was fucked up.
I just
Yeah.
feel like if I was that friend,
Ooh.
Nazir, if I was him,
They
the
wasn't
one
her
that
friends.
the
That came
one
late?
that came late.
Yeah.
Okay. I literally put myself in this situation on the moment I heard
Yeah.
this story because it hit home because I was like, that could be my sister, my daughter. Like
Right.
that could be
Yeah.
anybody. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And so I'm thinking if I were him and y'all telling me my sister laying over here or whatever, my friend, my good friend,
Mhm.
she laying over here out of it. Y'all telling me she got alcohol poisoning. Okay, fine. Let's roll with that.
Right.
Even if she does. Okay. If I go and check on her and I'm looking at her and it's looking, alcohol poison. If anything, you're gonna be asleep.
You're gonna be sleeping.
You've been throwing up, or you're gonna be
Yeah.
asleep, or you're not, but you're not gonna be unconscious of
Right.
all of that. It's not gonna cause to be calling no nurse, none of that. So I'm thinking they told you what the deal was. You was either scared, they threatened you, or something. Because me personally, I would have went right to the front desk without them knowing.
Sure would, yeah.
Listen, I just got here. My
Mhm.
friend is unconscious. I don't know what these niggas did before I got here.
Mhm.
Excuse me for saying niggas. I don't know. We say niggas.
Yeah, this is my show.
Okay.
Shit. Say what the hell you want to
Niggas on
say.
Simple Voucher. But anyway, but they,
Raw and uncut.
yeah. But my
Yeah.
thing is, I feel like
I'm like, yeah.
no, I'm not about to leave you here and get on because that's making you look just as guilty
Just as
as everybody else. I want my hands out of it.
Me-
I
yeah.
just got here, and it is what it is.
Mhm.
That's
I
that's
I
my
would've been-
thing.
His hands can't be out of it though.
It can
Yeah,
be.
it
It can
can
be now
be.
because you came, but the way that he came out
Because he
and then tried
didn't
to
do
come out with
nothing
a lie.
to help the situation.
Right.
Yeah.
Other
So
than
he's
you
just as
thinking
guilty
he
as the
rubbing
rest of them.
her
I
and
don't
all
care if
that,
you were-
baby, get her
You
to the
came there
hospital.
2 or 3 days late. You just as guilty as the rest of them
Right.
because you didn't,
Yep.
let the authorities know this is what went on and this
Yeah.
is what you observed when you got there. So he just as guilty as the rest of them.
I'm
But
going straight charge to bite on their ass.
yeah,
Telling on everybody.
Man.
I'm
I'm
telling
snitching.
it right now.
And
I'm like
see,
Bubba
that's the
Dub.
thing.
I'm
Immediately.
snitching. 40 years. I'm
Yeah.
snitching. I'm snitching.
And see, that's the thing. That situation right there.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna be a snitch.
Especially over
I'm gonna
there
be a whole snitch.
in a
because-
foreign country like that.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
y'all. I feel like
Man.
once they gather all these phone records, all these text messages, all these calls, all these phones, they think they thrown away, and they think they can't go to the carrier and get all this information and store it and that they done sent in their phone.
Investigation
Once
gonna
all
take
of
a
that-
while.
oh,
They
yeah.
got to piece
I think
everything
because
together,
the
man.
FBI is involved and because it happened in Mexico,
Yeah.
it's gonna take a while.
That's
That's
they
what I'm
ass. They
Yeah.
barbecue.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
And
because-
y'all know that I think the worst part for me, of course, they killed the girl, But I think the worst part that made me so upset, they went back to the States, went to that girl
Mom
house,
house.
And lied to her.
And
sat
lied to
down
her
and ate
in
with her
her,
and lied
in her
to her
face.
in her
That's how I
face.
go to.
in her
Yeah.
face. And he started, Mama said he started sweating.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure
Mama
did.
said
He started sweating.
she said somebody called her
Sure
Yeah.
did.
and said they down here fighting
They
her.
had a fight. Yeah,
They down there fighting her. We don't know who that somebody is yet.
But they wasn't her
ain't
true
said.
friends though,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
one of the girls that they interviewed that went down to the funeral home to get her dressed for the funeral and things like that. That was her true friend over what?
Yeah.
20. Well, I don't know how old the girl was.
She didn't go.
No,
She
she
didn't
didn't
go.
go.
No.
The rest
Just
of
think she didn't have no friends.
No
there.
friends. That's what
I wanted to be there so
friends.
bad to help her
Wasn't
in that video.
Yeah.
I wanted to
I
be
know.
there to help her.
'Cause
That's
none
how
of them
bad
was
I
her
felt
friends.
for her.
Even
I'm
that
like,
one.
you are recording, even if
Yeah.
it didn't, even if they think she wasn't gonna die, just for you to just be
Just be
sitting back
recording.
as two men, no matter their sexuality, because I
Nope.
heard they were all gay.
Yeah, but they
Yeah.
still a
But
man.
y'all were still a man,
Yeah.
and y'all sat there and recorded this girl
Mhm.
being beat and slung. But
Yeah.
this was y'all
At some
homegirl.
point in time, hey, that's enough. Y'all
and
chill
then
out.
y'all
Yeah.
telling her,
Yeah.
you said
Like-
fight back.
Yeah, you said you ain't
And
gonna
she
fight
said
back.
no.
Fight back. She said no.
Shit.
The
Y'all
girl
supposed
didn't
to
want to
stop
fight.
that.
Just stop.
If I had
At
the
that
strength,
point-
I'd have got him beat the shit out of him.
Right.
For the one that said you
Exactly.
ain't gonna
For the one
fight
that
back.
said that.
Yeah.
And that's supposed to have been her best friend.
My thing
Nah,
is,
hey.
you see the
That's
girl
not
don't want to fight. Like
Yeah.
She did want
that's-
to.
Right.
I can't.
She was
stand
just
it.
slumped over.
She
Like,
was-
something was wrong and you
She
still beating her.
wasn't
She
swinging
couldn't do nothing,
nothing.
man.
Yeah.
You know
She
what I'm
was-
saying?
it
And
was
it's
horrible.
unfortunate, man.
Yeah,
but
It was horrible. I
Yeah, that would
pray.
touch home.
I literally
I
watch.
was-
I keep up with it every day. I'm just
Mhm.
praying that they
Y'all let
really
me know
do
how it
something.
turned out because I ain't even watched, but yeah.
I'm gonna let you know.
I was
listen.
addicted.
I'm-
need to
I
take-
was
Me and Sheena
We
on the
sure
case.
was.
We on it.
What they call
on the case with
on
Paul
the ca-
Lazan,
on the
huh?
case with Sheena and
She
Case
could've-
after.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
We on it. On the case with S and K.
Yeah,
Yes.
but that's unfortunate, man. It's
that's
sad,
sad.
man.
I just-
Like,
Yeah.
I just
To-
want justice for me.
to go over
Yeah,
there in foreign
seriously.
territory to do that now. You know what I'm
Because
saying?
I feel like somebody told them. I feel like they so silly that they don't know how the law works. Somebody
Right.
told them, man, y'all go over there to Mexico. Da, 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 da. Ain't nobody going. They can't mess
So you
with you over
think
there
it
in
was
Mexico.
playing? Y'all know what y'all is.
I
don't
mean,
think- I don't think they want to beat up that bad.
I'm not saying that it was playing to the fact, but I don't think they liked her going over
No.
because that girl was too angry. If you
Yeah,
look at
the
that
way she beat
video,
her, you could test.
you have to be.
The
You have to
alcohol,
have some
anger.
if I had
anger.
the alcohol got kicked to them and
First
That's-
night
yeah.
when they touched down,
That's
they on them
anger.
drinks,
That's,
man. But my thing
I mean,
is,
you hated
you
the
drink. I
person.
mean, as
Yeah.
much
How
as
much
we
she did.
drink, like when you talk about alcohol poisoning, I mean, I guess
But
it
they said
affects
she didn't
people
drink that
different. That's what
much.
I'm saying. So
So her
I-
dad said that she wasn't
Yeah.
a drinker like
That
that. She
heavy of a
wouldn't have
drinker,
had
yeah.
alcohol. That's like saying she didn't
knows
have
That's
her
like me
poisoning.
saying alcohol poisoning. Y'all
Yeah,
know
you
that's a
don't
lot.
drink. You don't
Yeah.
drink like that.
Yeah.
So
she knows her limits, man.
Yeah.
So it's unfortunate. That's a terrible
Yeah.
situation,
Man,
man.
yeah,
But I hope they
that had
don't,
me sad.
downplay
Still
this
thinking
and
about
slow
it.
roll
Mhm.
this. It goes on for 5 and 6 years. Where
I hope it
Definitely
don't go that
get
long.
no
I hope
justice,
it don't go
man.
that long.
Yeah.
yeah,
And then when her dad started talking, that y'all know how I am with my dad. That really
Mhm.
touched me because he was her only child.
He
He said he'll
coughed
never
up.
have a grandkid.
Yes, he'll never be.
He'll
able to
never
walk
walking
her
down the aisle.
Yeah,
So,
that did something to me.
Yeah,
I
that
can't
messed
even
me
watch
up.
his interviews.
Yeah, no.
The mom is taking it pretty well
Yeah.
though. She is, and I know she's grieving. But I
Right.
think that's her way of trying to stay strong. 'Cause,
Right.
baby, that daddy,
I
he
know
let it
he-
out.
Yeah.
That was his baby girl. You got it. You can't do nothing but respect that.
Yeah.
yeah, man.
Ah.
So y'all let
Yeah,
us
the
know in the
money's a ride.
comments, man,
Shit.
how y'all feel about the situation.
That's what's gonna be next.
Dad probably started doing some sliding and sell deals.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Right.
it's
Fuck it. Go up, man. Shit.
So yeah,
it's hard, man. It's
So, yeah,
difficult, man.
y'all pray. I'm gonna be following. I'll let y'all know. Y'all follow me on
Oh, yeah.
Instagram and look Facebook. I'll let y'all know.
Tanisha on it every night, man. She pulls something up about it every night.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, next in news. Oh goodness, this made me sad too. This is sad news.
Yeah.
But everybody heard about Twitch.
Oh yeah.
He is he was the DJ on the Ellen show.
Right.
That's where I know him from. I
Mhm.
don't know where else he was before then.
That's
That's
the
where
only
I
place that
really
you know
found
him
out.
from. You know
Okay,
what I'm
'cause that's
saying?
where I found out
From
about
his
him.
little TikTok videos, from
And I
being
never
on
really
Ellen,
saw
the
a lot of
dancing
them
and
until
stuff.
now.
Yeah, until
now
now.
they're
Yeah.
popping up.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
They're popping up
Don't
everywhere.
make people famous after they
After
gone,
they
y'all.
gone.
Nah,
Jesus.
he had a
I know
lot
he
of
been
TikTok
famous,
followers. He got a
but-
blue check. He
but
was
I
But
know a
it's
lot of
popping up
people
on all our stuff
Our
now.
timeline.
Yeah, a lot of people
Yeah.
looking it up, so now it comes up
Oh,
on your
now
top.
it's
coming up.
Now it's in that what they call that
Algorithm.
algorithm. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
he's trending.
Yeah.
Right.
So
yeah,
the,
You're
the
right.
crazy thing about it is, he got a blue check. He's verified, man. He's
Yeah.
been doing this for a while. He's been doing a lot of TikTok videos. That's what he's known for. Is his TikTok videos, his dancing and stuff with his family and things like that. But being on Ellen and stuff like that, like the last conversation he had with Ellen, you know what I'm saying? But I tell people, man, I mean, a lot of things that they do, man, you don't know what they're going through. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people do a lot of things to cover up a lot of stuff, man. But it's interesting, man. I mean, this story can take a turn too. So
yeah.
wow.
So I don't know. I've been looking at it, but from what I know so far, I mean, it was suicide, is what they're saying, and I heard it was a gunshot to the head, and he was found in the hotel. I'm not quite sure of the details as what the wife said and how she reported it. I don't know if she reported it later on after she found out he wasn't home, or I don't know how that reporting to the police came about, but it has some people questioning her motives and that.
I know, but they said when he left the house without incident. There was no arguing or anything like that. He left a lot of his belongings behind and just left the house. But how do you find yourself up in a hotel?
And you
Like,
check into a hotel.
What was the reason
Yeah.
you check
What's the
into the
reason?
hotel?
So you just never know, because they show a TikTok of him dancing 24 hours prior, like he was happy. But this is my thing with that, y'all, and like everybody know behind, and I just made that post the other day, behind every smile, behind every laugh, behind every joke,
There's some pain
it's
somewhere.
pain. And and I think Dwan from Maryland, shout out to Dwan, he that does the boxing with Kareem on the podcast, he said everybody we meet going through something. Everybody we face every day is going through something. It may be in a different realm of different whatever. Yes, this man yes, this person has money. This person may not have this, or this person may be going through something emotional and stressful with their marriage. This person may have lost a child or lost someone, a loved one, or whatever the case is. We going through something, but people are always so quick to say, what y'all think about when people say, I wish they would have just talked to somebody. What if they feel like they couldn't talk to anybody because they felt like the people around them would have just ridiculed them or judged them and been like, oh, dang, they over there struggling. You know how black people do, and people, period. But they can't do. Hey, well, they went over here and now it's very judgmental. Yeah. So I think that's what. And then in his perspective, he is. I'm pretty sure he was wealthy in his own right. I don't know what the man made, but I'm pretty sure he was okay in life.
Right.
So, in essence, regular people probably would say, "What in the world would cause you to want to kill yourself?" Well, you don't know what else he had going on. True. He had money, but money ain't everything. No. That's
especially people got money. They ain't
They say more money, more problems.
Yeah.
Most definitely. And I think it's more money, more problems, more enemies, more everything. It's money causes problems.
Yeah. Kurt Franklin made a post talking about it. Like, man, and when you're in a situation like that, you need somebody to talk to. You got to be a nuisance to them. You just got to be a nuisance.
I saw that.
You know
I saw that. They said bug them.
You got to bug
the person who's trying to, stay away or going through something, or if you feel like they're going through something, bug them.
Yeah.
Hey, what you doing? Come on.
Shut down.
Yeah.
Yes.
But that's why Kurt Franklin would say be a nuisance to them. Even though you want to shut down, you still got to be a nuisance to them. You got to pry it out of them, man. You got to get
But you have to have those people in your circle, man, that's going to reach out and bug you.
You do.
Yes.
Well, see,
everybody ain't your circle.
I know, but with this situation, man, when you see him on TikTok and things like that, man, I mean, everybody looking at him like he was living a happy life. So, I mean, how can you reach out to somebody like that if you're not in his personal space? You know what I'm saying?
So you would think nothing is wrong.
You would think nothing's wrong.
But then again, I don't know. I just feel like that's another thing, Brandon. That social media will have people so fooled, man.
It does.
Y'all have these people. Y'all out here. Clink, clink, clink. Yeah, turn up. Let's get lit. We on a trip. We on a yacht.
Yeah.
Deep down, they in debt.
Suffering.
Or they are in.
Once you stop filming, you like,
that act is over.
It's over. Yeah.
Let me go over here and
That's a lot of people's happy space. Though.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? That's just like basketball. All athletes talk about it. Being out on the football field, that's a sanctuary. Being on that basketball, that's their sanctuary. Because
someplace they feel loved.
Yeah, exactly. That takes them away from things that they're going on in their personal life.
Wow.
So do y'all think that like because of course mental health has just been a big thing in
Mhm.
the talks of everything. It's been in every blog, every write-up, every athlete, every actor, actress, regular people. But when we grew up, of course, we just dealt with stuff, and it wasn't called mental health.
Because what we were
It
told,
was mental health,
pray
though.
about it.
It was
Pray
mental
about it.
health.
You better go to
You better go to
church.
church
Just
and
go
you
to
pray
church.
about it. That's
Yeah.
right.
There's
Talk
so
to
many
God
other
about it.
things that now people did. It was like going to a therapist. Don't go
Therapist,
no
yeah.
therapist. You better go to God.
That's it.
Everybody has experienced
Yeah.
mental
That's
health.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, but
It just we deal with
Can't-
it in a different way.
Yeah.
Now, I do say social media put a light on that too, though.
Yeah.
Like
mhm,
everybody's
it
being
is.
open and talking about it. You
Yeah.
know? So
So do y'all think that y'all have the right people in your circles that would be able to detect or say, hey man, what's up, man? Or everything good? Let's go out. Let's go. Okay, for somebody to go.
All right,
through
we back
something.
in.
What is it?
Man, we went through a little hiccup, man. I don't know what the issue was,
You want
man,
to
but
tell
we
them.
right back. So we're gonna pick it up where we left off. We was talking about the mental health aspect. So
In the
you can
circle.
go in the
Yeah,
circle.
your circle. Do you have that person in your circle that can be like, hey Sheena, what you doing? Nothing, girl. You got anything going on today? No, I'm just gonna sit here today. Girl, come on, let's go eat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Do you have that person? Or bro, what's up? You just chilling tonight? Oh no, come on, I'm gonna come over there. We're gonna play some cards or whatever is your fun spot or your fun place. Do you have that person to come out like that? Because I don't think that people really have those. They got a lot of associates and they don't really have friends.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because people, I'm big on friend. If I call you my friend, like
That's a big word. Yeah.
that's big
real,
for me.
yeah.
Because friend,
Mhm.
everybody ain't your friend.
Mm-mm.
Hey,
Go ahead, say
everybody,
your song.
Everybody ain't your
friend.
friend. Everybody ain't your partner. Long live Mo 3.
Yes,
Woo.
like seriously.
That's true. That's a true statement,
that was a true statement. Because I think that people so quick to trust people, and that's back on Shanquella a little bit too, because she trusted those people to go to way out the country. You went out the country with somebody, y'all. I don't want to
You're in
backtrack my
foreign
story,
places.
but
Right.
let's just say we all going on a trip,
Yeah.
and we all went to Miami, and
Yeah.
we chilling, and everybody turned on us.
Yeah.
Like these ain't my friends.
Like, hold on. Wait, what's going
So
on?
yeah.
Yeah.
So we got to
You
be
gotta-
mindful too of people we surround ourselves with.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
And as I've gotten older, I've become very, very super duper. I was already low key in between introvert and extrovert.
Yeah.
So I've really been
Yeah.
pretty introvertish,
Mhm.
introvertish
Yep.
these last these days. Because you just got to be careful,
You do.
because everybody don't have your
best
Best
interest
interest.
in heart. You know,
Yeah.
that's why they say you you got to watch them people closest to you.
Yeah.
You got to watch them people closest to
That's
you.
the ones that be getting you, man.
Yeah, them haters. You
I'm
ain't
trying
worried
to
about
tell
them
you.
enemies, honey. Them enemies be right in
Because
your
you know,
face.
you know these your enemies, but some
Yeah. Some of them low key.
That's
Oh.
the ones that be getting you, man. Right there in front of your face
and that's
every
that's
day.
the ones that hurt the worst when you
Yeah.
find them out. You like,
So yeah. So whatever the case is with Twitch, I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
I guess it will
It's
unfold.
gonna come out.
I'm sad about it. I hate if he did, kill himself.
yeah,
I hate that had to be the option, that he had to,
Right.
like he had wife and kids, like you
Yeah.
left your kids behind right here at Christmas time.
yes, then that's something they'll
Woo.
never forget.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
So let me ask y'all
horrific.
this, like, because I'm just looking at the situation. I'm thinking, like, do y'all think the men battle with the mental health stuff more than women? Because just like, say, like, for instance, with
Men
him,
battle different though.
yeah, because
yes.
I feel like maybe this is just a thought. Maybe what we seen was so happy. Maybe he was, but maybe internally he was struggling, but he didn't want to tell his wife.
Yeah.
He didn't want his family to know because
Mhm.
he's a
That's-
man.
most
You know how
definitely.
men got to be the fighter,
why-
the protector.
Well,
That's
maybe
why
he
they
couldn't
say-
go to his wife.
I don't know
We
what
But
don't know what
maybe
the
he was-
relationship,
Yeah.
the relationship is
But
with
the
the
thing
wife.
is, it's like he suffered and made
Yeah.
silent.
Uh-huh.
That's
Yeah.
it. I can feel
And-
that one
yeah.
too, Shayna.
Yeah.
And took himself away from his wife and everybody to go do that. You
Yes.
know,
Yeah.
I mean,
I can feel that, and I can
Mhm.
feel that. I don't know. I feel like, of course, I think women we do handle things differently than men.
for sure.
Men just have that aspect of I'm just gonna take care of it. I'm
Yeah.
gonna get it done.
Yeah.
It's all good. What you stressing about?
Right.
You know, boom. They may go over here and be in a little slumber for a second, but they boom.
Yeah.
All right, let's.
And what's out of your control is out of your control.
I'm about to
Yeah.
make.
I
Yeah,
mean,
it is what it is.
I know I've been got over it, but
Yeah, it's just kind of like you.
If I can't
You can
control it,
handle.
yeah.
Yeah, you can't control it.
can't control
Control
it.
what you can control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what
And
you
that's
can't worry about it.
Exactly.
You got like that over time, though. You don't feel like
Yeah.
he was always,
So is it like
It takes time.
yeah? So I'm thinking, do you handle those types of things differently from when you were young, and versus having a family
Yeah.
and married,
Yeah.
because you feel like a heavier? Because to me, I feel like it's stressful. Life is just stressful.
Mhm.
Sometimes life
Yeah.
can be stressful, and life can be a lie. It can be hard. Of
Yeah,
course, we
for
all
sure.
know the Bible said,
Right.
life.
But you
know,
learn a
he
lot
never
as you
promised
grow.
us.
You know
Right.
what I'm saying? You
Right.
learn a lot
You-
as you grow.
you-
So different experiences, man, teach you a lot of things.
Yeah, but it's one thing to be single and doing it on your own, then you got a family depending on you.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I get
Right.
your question.
See, that changes the whole
It do.
dynamic, man.
So you think that you put forth a better effort when there's a family depending on
Oh, yeah.
you,
Of
depending
course.
on,
yeah.
You have
if
to.
you were
choice.
single.
Because if you were single, man, you take matters in your own hand. You can
You ain't
cope
worried
with it.
about
You
it.
ain't worried about it.
You ain't worried
But
about
when you
nobody else's
gotta-
opinion or nothing.
Exactly. But when you got
As
a
a family,
family,
Now you got to worry about
family
everybody
that
else's
you got to
opinion,
protect
how
and take
everybody else
care
look
of.
at it, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why I wonder, like, the people that do just say, like, in this situation, if allegedly, if he did actually commit suicide, well, shouldn't he be thinking about his family?
Mhm.
Dang,
it's
I don't
probably
wanna
too
do
much
that.
pressure on them.
Yeah. We don't, like I said,
Yeah,
we
we don't
don't
know.
know.
We don't
We
know
don't know
what
what his personal life was with his family.
Right.
Because you would just see the TikTok
Yeah.
videos of him
So,
dancing.
yeah.
His wife was involved, the kids was
Right.
involved, but you really don't know
Soon as she
what
get
was
out,
going on.
soon as she got
Yeah.
out there, could have been
She could have
damn,
been
bitch ass
cussing. It
nigga.
could have been hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, why the
Yeah.
fuck you keep
Never
going
know.
on Twitter? Why you
They
keep
look
going on
happy.
live? You know what I'm saying?
They look happy. They say you always can tell with body language.
Mhm.
People say that they can look on pictures,
Pictures,
But
that's
see-
true.
videos, and
see,
different
another
body
thing
language.
with
It's
that
like,
as
she
well-
ain't really happy. She ain't
Right.
really trying to
I've heard
touch
that
him,
too.
or
But
he ain't.
you gotta
you know.
understand something. Another thing, like what he was doing, that was their moneymaker too. He was getting paid off. They're getting
Right.
paid well. You know what I'm saying? A
Mhm.
lot of people that make it on, these social media platforms, they get verified and get that income and get monetized. They make a lot of money.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
their.
And plus
That's
he
what
was
they do.
already,
They
you
wake
know,
up and do that. You know what
Everybody
I'm saying?
knew him
Yeah.
already.
That's their job.
They wake up and do that, and they get paid for it. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So, like Brandon said, you don't know, like when that camera stopped rolling, he could have been dealing with a lot of you bitch ass nigga and all this, and we don't know.
yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And for him to go on these shows and cover up in his interviews and stuff, it made it to believe that he was living a good life.
Yeah.
He was living that little Duvall life. The best life.
And
you
to
know what
say
I'm saying?
that, I just saw just to ad lib on the good on people proclaiming to be living the good life. Fantasia. She just I ran across an interview where she said, somebody said, "Oh, Fantasia, I mean, I know you got more money than me. Fantasia, I know you living it up."
Right.
She said, "How you know?"
Oh yeah, I
No,
saw that too.
No, I'm
Yeah,
not.
yeah, she
You
said,
know,
yeah.
like something like that.
She
like,
said she
no.
crashed a couple times and got
Yeah,
arrested all over.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like y'all, what social media presents is not what it is.
Most
all
millionaires
the
will
time.
tell you that.
Exactly.
Yes,
They all go broke.
They all,
Yeah.
yes,
And
you
that's
all
why
crash.
some of them interviews I listen to with these
The
some
more
of these
money you got, the more
people that are wealthy and stuff, I commend them for saying that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have that money. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you look at some of these interviews with some of these athletes, when they talk about the first millions they make and they break it down, like, yeah, you say, okay, you can look at the contract, 4 years, 16 million. I'm not getting 16 million.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Your agent's getting paid, you know,
Yeah.
the taxes and stuff. So that 16 million can be cut down to 4 million.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And Steve Francis said it best, man, when he first came into the league. Like, if you making $3 million a year, why are you gonna go out and buy a $3 million home?
That's true. That's a good one.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know,
Living
everybody
above your means.
exactly.
Yeah.
Everybody has that terminology that you can't spend $1 million in a lifetime. That's bullshit.
Yeah,
That's
That's
shoot.
bullshit.
Spend $1 million a day.
Listen. It was
Cats
a
blow
thing.
through
What
shit.
it was
Yeah.
a thing where they was 6 figures was a thing. That
Yeah.
ain't
It ain't
shit.
nothing
Yeah, that
now.
ain't nothing,
That
man.
ain't nothing.
That ain't nothing.
You got to
man.
make couple figures.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
So if
For
you're
real.
not investing
Multiple
your money
figures.
wisely, man, you can blow through it, man.
Mhm.
Just like,
Maybe.
did y'all see that interview 50 Cent had when they was
Trying to
asking about
remember
Floyd Mayweather? They asked
yeah,
Floyd.
about the logo or something.
Nah, they asked Floyd. They asked 50. He said, "Man, no, it was on Big Boy's Neighborhood."
Okay.
He asked him. He said, "50, is Floyd as rich as he say he is?" 50 said, "No."
Uh-oh.
Wow.
And I'm like, man,
Yeah,
what you mean?
hey,
But like I said, a lot of people that Google people's net worth and stuff like that.
Listen, richer
That could
than
be
most.
all, you know what I'm
richer than
saying?
most,
Sure
but
is.
not as rich as
I
he.
guess in,
I know, but
to be,
the thing about
you
it
know.
is,
Oh no, the way the internet, that's something.
yeah,
got some money.
the way he does, man. It's
They
no
be
way,
making
you know. And just like long time ago, they did an interview with Ocho Cinco, and his net worth was like 3
Oh,
million.
yeah.
But he pulled up his phone and showed old buddy his bank account. He had 12 million in the bank.
Yeah.
So how is he
can
on?
be
How his net worth only gonna be 3 million,
million.
and you got 12
Yeah.
million in the bank?
right?
So, but Ocho said it best, man, about the jewelry and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
he
You know what I'm
sure
saying?
He
did.
said he bought fake.
Yeah, he go to
Yeah.
Claire's Boutique because he's already under the assumption that, okay, I'm a millionaire, that y'all expect me to have on real stuff.
Mhm.
But he goes to
Oh,
Claire's
yeah.
Boutique.
Mhm.
Yeah, he gets the fake earrings. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
I ain't even mad at that.
I know.
But, yeah.
I love it when
Like
they
you said,
still
you don't
have
know
some
what people are going
humbleness.
through.
Exactly.
It's like, give me the million. You don't know I got it.
Yeah.
I'm fucking mine off.
See, listen,
Yeah.
listen.
Hey.
He
Us
said it all the
people, I
time.
know,
Right.
you always say that. No, you
All
not,
the time.
Brandy.
No,
No,
he
you
said
not.
he cutting up
Give it to me.
Nah.
Give it
That's
to
just
me.
like-
We gonna be on, you gonna be on yachts and shit,
Shit,
Brandy.
it's over with.
with fur coats during the summertime.
It's going
Hey.
down.
No
They don't know I got
Put your
that money.
box-
They're gonna know you got the money.
They don't know I got it.
Hey, and it's crazy that I was watching something with Emmanuel Stewart. You know what I'm saying? And they asked Emmanuel Stewart, he's like, man, I don't see you. You ain't got no money. You ain't got no jewelry on. You ain't got
Like
no
that,
watches.
yeah.
Emmanuel Stewart said, I ain't got to wear all that just to show you that I'm rich. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
He
yeah.
said, man, I'm rich in here.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? He said, man, all these
Mhm.
people these millionaires claiming they got all this money, man, but they don't own these houses, man. They rent these houses. They leasing these houses. He
Right,
said, man,
yeah.
I haven't paid a mortgage and I forgot how Emmanuel Stewart in his 50s. So I don't know how, like he said, he ain't had a mortgage in so long.
I ain't gonna have no mortgage though.
Yeah, it'd be interesting what
Yeah.
people
Oh
say.
yeah,
Ain't
most
gonna let you have
definitely.
one.
So,
Most definitely.
yeah.
I want
It's
that. I
interesting,
want to
man.
read that for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
So, all right, y'all. So,
It's
we gonna-
interesting, man.
Oh.
But rest in peace, Twitch, man.
man,
That's
yes,
sad,
I
man.
hope they,
Figure
figure
out what-
figure out the thing. I hope it ain't.
Hope we get
anything-
answers on all this.
I hope it's
Whether
not
Shanquella
anything
Robinson
foul
and
play or
Angela.
nothing.
Yeah,
That's what
you know
I'm saying. I hope it's no foul play in there. So,
Mm.
so we got a little good news to throw in.
What's the good news?
Good news.
Brittany Garner got on out.
Brittany
Y'all-
Garner?
What's her name?
Griner.
You
Brittany
mean Griner?
Griner. My bad,
Brittany
Brittany.
Griner?
My bad, Brittany. If you watch us, y'all know
That's been
you
the
may
talk.
be watching
though.
us. Brittany Griner.
That was some major news, man. That was breaking news.
So
man.
yeah, I mean, I was excited about that because I just felt like she was down there for some BS. I feel like yes, what she did was illegal, and we understand that, and she should have known better because she's been playing overseas
Well,
all
they said
these years.
she had a prescription. She
But-
that's
A
prescription.
What
What they were
Yeah.
trying to hold her. That's why it was so
Yeah.
quick to do the trade. So what
Nah,
y'all
it
think?
wasn't no.
They
What y'all
want,
think?
they want to get
trade.
old boy out there, motherfucker.
What y'all think?
They want old
But
boy
see,
back.
the thing, I'm gonna give you my take on it. With the whole Brittany Griner situation, right? She's been playing in Russia for years, so evidently she knows the routine, right? So evidently she's been getting away with this for the years that she's been over. You know what I'm saying? So why all of a sudden you doing the same routine and now you get jammed up? She's been doing the same routine for the last 4 or 5 years that she's been playing in the WNBA, going over playing in Russia. So she knows the Russian laws and the Russian, limitations on things. But she has been medically subscribed that little vape, whatever she had. I don't know what it was, but she's been doing the same routine for years. When she gets off her off season, she goes to Russia. When she comes back to the States, she goes to that same tarmac, same terminals, same TSA, and now all of a sudden you jam her up. But in the situation with her, I mean, which I thought was bullshit, man. How you gonna hold somebody and give them 9 years for that little bit of amount? You know what I'm saying? I know Russia has their own laws, their own stipulations. You got to abide by it. But evidently,
they were being harsh because she was a citizen.
She knew the routine. She's been playing over there for years. So she every time that she goes over there and she has to come back, it's the same routine.
But then think about this: how many times y'all think that she done did that before and maybe didn't get?
Well, that's what I'm saying. She's been doing the same
She's
routine. So now all of a sudden, and that was at the height of that war when things was going on in Russia and Ukraine and things like that. And that's when it all came about. So, they got Putin, they got an attitude and all this stuff. So, okay, why not take another American, right? So, but it was long overdue. A lot of people advocated for it, man. A lot of WNBA players and, coaches and staff, NBA players, they put the pressure on. They kept it in the news. You know what I'm saying? Every time you look on Twitter, somebody said free BG. BG been locked up, for 6-7 months, man. And they kept, attention to this stuff. Every NBA player, they had shirts made, free BG, hashtag free BG. So they put the pressure on the Biden administration. Yeah. But when she was released, Biden's administration got a lot of backlash, which I find is unfair because they're talking about they should have brought Paul Whelan home, the ex-Marine. But I got a lot to say about that, and then I'm going to let y'all take the floor over. I want y'all guys to understand, I served in the military. And the military, when you think about the military, you think about, okay, the military has extra privileges. Man, guys, don't take that out. Don't take that for what it is because it's not true all the time. Because if you look at it like this, Paul Whelan is an ex-Marine. But at the same time, when he served the country falsely. He was in the Marines doing dirty shit, crook shit, stealing people's social security numbers. He was committing fraud in the military. He didn't get out on an honorable discharge. So for all the Republicans that are mad that Paul Whelan did not get exchanged in the prisoner swap, is BS. You know what I'm saying? They treating his case different from what they treated Brittany Griner's. So when Paul Whelan did what he had to do, he was a spy. He had Russian stuff that you don't supposed to have your hands on. Yeah. And he did it started when he was serving in the military, an ex-Marine. You know what I'm saying? He got out on a dishonorable discharge. He didn't get discharged honorably. He was doing some crook shit in the military. So for all the Republicans that are mad and got their fucking, thongs caught up in their ass, man, you know what I'm saying? Because Brittany Griner was free. That's bullshit. But now you got to look at the guy, Victor Bout, mass destruction, the walking, what was the merchant of death? You know what I'm saying? But you guys got to look at it. The shit that Victor Bout was doing, motherfuckers doing this shit today. They selling arms, you know what I'm saying? They making money off of this shit. But with Victor Bout, he was already 15 years in his 22-year sentence. This cat was going to get out soon. Yeah. So for us to bring one American home, people should have been grateful for that. Yeah. It just so happened it was Brittany Griner, but she shouldn't have been over there in the first place, locked up 9 years in a penal colony doing the shit that she was doing from sun up to sundown for just some hash oil.
She gonna need some counseling.
No, but she come out on her Twitter, man. She
messed up.
No, she's not messed up. She
may not be acting messed up, but she messed up.
But I mean, on that, the video that
I think that kind of that has to disturb you. You have to be
I
around.
know,
You're around those conditions and the people, all these people that don't speak English.
No, she had a support. She had a Russian support system over there, and all her
Right.
legal team and support stuff. You know,
I'd be messed up.
You know, the conversations and stuff like that. But the video that they did show over, she did look traumatized when she got on that plane. You know what I'm saying? She looked, but she just released something. No, she cut her own hair off because of the fact that, you know, when she took a shower, the conditions over there so cold, her hair was so frigid, it wouldn't dry, so she was just getting cold. So she cut it off. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it's not that they cut it off. She cut it off. But she just released something on her Twitter.
And I said, that didn't cut her hair.
Yeah, nah. She released something on her Twitter just here shortly that, you know, she plans to play in the WNBA next year.
Oh, really?
You know what I'm saying? So she's back. And
stay out from over there, though, Brittany. Don't go back over there.
But and we'll touch on that because the reason why that these WNBA players have to go over there because they don't make the money that the men make. You know what I'm saying?
So
and that's the reason
over there.
Yeah, they go. They go over there and get the bag. They don't make no money here. They make all their money off endorsements.
That's why they go. I thought they just go over there because they couldn't make it over here.
That's what I thought.
Do you see any NBA player on the off season going overseas and play? Only guys that go overseas and play is the guys that get cut from the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But that's my take on Brittany Griner. I'm glad that she's home.
Yeah.
But people got to understand, the Republicans got to understand that when Donald Trump was in office, he had a chance to get Paul Whelan out, but he turned down that prisoner swap with Victor Bout. People don't understand that. So, you know, then when, you know, Biden takes over in his administration, but the thing about that was the only deal that was on the table. It was either Brittany or nobody.
Oh, wow.
So you got a chance to get somebody out of there.
Yeah.
But like Biden said, they still fighting for Paul Whelan. You know, hope he can get freed. But you got to look at it, you know, just a year before that, during the pandemic, they got Trevor Reed out. You know what I'm saying? So Biden is working. That's two people that Biden has released from Russian custody. You know what I'm saying? And these Republicans, they just don't understand. So
sleepy as fuck.
Yeah. So yeah. So what is y'all's take? That's my take.
I ain't got nothing good to say. So I'm gonna shut up.
You ain't got nothing good to say.
I ain't need shit.
No, Brittany. Listen, but what about Brittany Griner? You think she should have got out?
Welcome home.
That's all you gotta say. Welcome home.
Because look, I know one of your friends got an unpopular opinion. Remember, Buck said, "Hey, you do the crime, you got you."
Listen,
so how would Buck feel if he did that little hash show and got locked up over there?
That's what he said.
That's what he
said.
Shit,
he didn't have to serve.
But I don't think. But me first, I know Russia.
That's what everybody's saying. Though.
Right.
Everybody's really saying like, "Oh, they should have just left her on over there." You know,
we saw
that some hash on.
Shit, you think we spoke with Jeff for crack? We went there.
Well, if that's the case, all y'all motherfuckers be locked up.
You know what I'm saying? You got crack laws down there to help them out. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm just saying, for that little bit of
hash.
hash.
A lot of people serve a lot of time for crack.
But that hash, man, everybody vaping on something.
They about crack.
Crack is whack.
Crack is whack. Girl,
Brittany wasn't smoking no crack.
She was, drugs are drugs.
She was smoking that old
Kente oil. She was smoking crack. Whatever she was smoking, it's a drug.
She was, man,
but it's a drug.
Yeah,
Drugs is a drug.
Yeah.
But for that,
it's THC.
But for that little amount that she had, man,
you know how small crack is.
Listen, but no, Brandon.
How small a crack is?
No, you know how small crack is.
But crack holds more weight than THC. I'm sorry. It don't go. The sin is greater if you do this sin. It don't work.
Why it don't work like that?
It don't work like that.
Oh no!
Because if you get pulled over out here with a damn gram of crack and a gram of weed, who you think going in for the longest?
It's a drug.
THC is damn near legal.
But they got a crack law now.
Crack legal.
No, it's not legal. I'm saying they got a crack law. You don't get as much time for crack no more.
Right.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I ain't heard that.
Yeah.
All that shit whack.
Yeah. So I'm saying, drug is a drug.
Drug is a drug.
I did my time. You gotta go through it. Shit, fuck that.
Brandon said, y'all leave that shit like you got flashbacks.
Brandon
got
flashbacks.
Yeah. That cat he woke up on that shit. When we started talking about that shit, he woke up, boy. He came to life.
He sure did.
Talking about what? She a punk now? Yeah. She can't do her time?
I'm glad she came home, though.
She can't do her little bit.
Right. She got to lay down.
But 9 years, man. Come on in there. But
it was ridiculous. I was trying to game her.
But you know what a penal colony is?
No, jail.
Them
That ain't no jail.
That's
Jail?
like
That ain't no jail.
it's like
That's some shit. That's some slave mentality. That's some
dirty.
slave shit.
grimy. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
They
were
working-
describing it. They were working.
They
like
not in a
all
cell.
day.
They
were
working from sun up to sundown and
They
even more.
working on that being
Like she's almost a slave.
Oh, like this. Oh,
yeah.
oh yeah.
So
And
you
I
were
think
just chilling in
you were just chilling, lifting weights, doing push-ups.
Everybody's chilling in the cell reading books and
She
and
couldn't even
pushing
shoot
up.
hoops. You know what I'm saying? She couldn't shoot hoops.
Brandon riding around on the
Yeah.
tractor and stuff.
Shit.
Yeah, you riding around and
Yeah.
getting it.
Yeah, riding around, I'm getting it.
Next time she come do a crime over here, she stay from over there smoking that
Riding
shit.
around,
Right,
getting
right,
it.
She gonna smoke that shit. She smoking here.
Yeah.
Listen, she'd have been in and out.
Yeah.
Right.
She know
Yeah.
better. Hey, she know better.
Man, you had the keys to the tractor.
Give me
Hey.
the keys.
You remind me of Larry J.
Stop it.
That's my boy.
No airtime.
That's my boy there.
Listen.
Dos Seques.
Stop
Juan
that.
Seques.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Brittany can't even, she couldn't even go shoot hoop, man.
Hey,
Oh,
man.
man.
Hey, in jail,
They
bro.
ain't even-
That wasn't jail.
They
That's
had-
a,
they
if she
got
was in
courts
jail,
in
if she was in the Russian jail, it'd have been different. She'd have been able to go to the
Basketball courts in
courtyard and
prison.
stuff like that. But with
On
her,
TV, they
she was on the penal colony. She
Yeah.
was out there doing slave work. She wasn't like you. She couldn't ride around the track and put some dubs on and shit.
Man.
You riding around the track with
Keys
some
to the track.
dubs on and shit.
I do tell her stay her ass from over there.
Right,
with
it's
that
over.
fucking-
But it's sad that they
Stay
got to
ass
go over there
over.
because they don't make us amount as money as these,
Yeah.
you know, these
Yeah. They need to do
NBA
better
players.
with them.
Man. Yeah, they
need to do better.
Yeah.
they make all their money through endorsements and
Right.
stuff like
She
that.
will definitely get another profession in.
Shit, that's the only profession. What the fuck profession she
She
gonna
gotta
do?
do something.
I mean, that's her livelihood. I mean, but she makes a lot of money through her endorsements and stuff
Okay,
like
what's that? She
that.
don't need to go over there no more.
Well, yeah,
So
I know
was
she's not gonna go.
her
over there no more.
endorsements, like with her being over there.
That
So
shit
she come
over
over
with,
here.
Oh, she making millions over there. Like here, their contracts is probably like 100K.
And then it's,
You know what I'm
then it's
saying?
tax free too.
Yeah, and tax free.
Oh,
certain
yeah.
countries is tax free.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
But you know,
She out. I hope she don't do that shit no more.
Oh,
All
she,
right.
oh no. She better not do this shit no more.
Right. Listen,
If
if
she
she
don't
do
do
it,
it again,
she can do it
Come
over
on,
here.
y'all.
She got to do it time.
listen, if she do
no,
it again,
she
then
don't
yeah,
need to smoke
she need
weed
to go
no
ahead.
more.
Right?
It's over after that.
She
huh?
wasn't.
Come on,
I mean,
Casey.
hold up. I'm asking.
She didn't even
okay.
do it in the house,
Hold
and
on.
that's
Let me
it.
Right.
say. Let me say. It wasn't like
Vape
she.
in the house, girl.
It
That's
wasn't like she rolled up a joint and be like, and came through TSA. It was in her little vape carts, but it was medically subscribed.
Well,
to her,
why did she-
prescribed to her?
Case out. She
So,
needs to stop this shit.
so their laws when you do
Their
it
laws
is
are different.
it's
Okay, I
Their
was
laws
about
are
to say,
That's what I'm
different.
saying. If you had a medical card,
Yeah,
they
that's what I'm
couldn't
saying.
mess with
Yeah,
you, right?
exactly. But the thing about it is, like I said before, when I started off this soliloquy,
Mhm.
it was the fact that she'd been doing the same routine for the last 3 or 4 years, and
Oh,
it
okay.
was never an
It was
issue.
never a problem.
It did not come up until that war in Russia and Ukraine. That's when everything
They
was
was
at the
trying-
height of it. So they
They was
tried
trying to
They're
anything,
trying to find anything.
anything to keep the
Yeah.
Americans over there. You know what I'm saying? You go over to a foreign country like that during a crisis situation like that, somebody's getting jammed up. The
Yeah.
little thing that you do, you're gonna get jammed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So unfortunately, at the time, she was
Oh,
trying
God.
to get out of Russia because of the war.
Right.
So now she's going to the airport. Like I said, she was doing the same routine for the last 3 or 4 years. But in this situation, because the war, we got
Like, I
one. We
got
got a
that.
prisoner
Got
of
us
war.
one,
We
yeah.
got one.
Yeah.
And why not take somebody like her?
Yeah.
How that shit go, bro?
Dang.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. But if the war wasn't going on,
They probably wouldn't even.
nothing would have came about. She'd have been back in the States. We never been having this
Never heard
conversation.
about it. Yeah.
But it was
For
the
sure.
fact that the war was going on, and everybody, because when that war broke out, the WNBA and the NBA released a statement: if you have any, Americans over there, please have them get out.
Get out. Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
And
that's
she was
right.
trying to get
She
out.
was trying to get out. They're like, you're not
She
going
should have left the
nowhere.
fucking goddamn pen.
She's like,
But that's what I'm saying, Brent. She was
didn't-
doing the same routine.
yeah, she used to doing it. She didn't think
Yeah,
nothing
it's
of
like
it.
she never got jammed up
Yeah.
for it before. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause you got to understand, she's been over there for the last 3 or 4 years. She knows the laws.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah,
she
thought
said,
she did.
that's what I'm saying. Well,
Shit.
because of the
That's-
situation,
listen,
just like
Yeah,
she
they
said
found
in
a way
her
around that.
in her trial, she was like, this was an honest mistake. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And she tried to appeal it, and they denied
They
her
gonna deny
appeal.
it, yeah.
And they gave her 9 years.
People doing life behind
I
mistakes.
know,
That's
I
true.
understand that. I understand that, Brandon.
Hey.
But what I'm saying is, if that war wasn't going on at that time, we wouldn't be talking about this.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We wouldn't be talking about
All
this.
right.
Jeez.
But look, hey, we're gonna take a break,
We
man,
gonna-
and we're gonna pay some bills. And when we get back, man, we got some more things that we want to talk about. Here's a word from our sponsor.
This episode is sponsored by True Choice Insurance. Here at True Choice, we take a different philosophy when it comes to providing you with your insurance options. We emphasize the value of the products we offer, instead of playing on the fear of you not being protected in your time of need. True Choice is affiliated with more than 60 insurance companies. This makes us one of the most independent agencies in the state of Texas. Please visit TrueChoiceInsurance.com for all your insurance needs.
All right, just like that, man. We're right back in, man. Shout out to my boy Brian Kelly over there at True Choice Insurance, man. You know, get with him for all your insurance needs here in the DFW, man. And appreciate your constant support, man. But now, man, we're gonna get off into something, man. There was a clip that we discussed, man, about raising the kids. I'm gonna let Brandon send this over to us, man. Once you tell it, and I'll go ahead and roll the clip, man.
What?
The paternity one.
Paternity.
Oh, she just played the clip.
Nah, but you gotta explain. Yeah, go ahead and explain to him.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
What about the
Whenever a baby's born.
Oh yeah,
What
they
should
did the DNA test.
Yeah.
Okay.
On every child. Every child come out of woman needs a goddamn DNA test.
Okay, so I'm gonna play a clip, guys. So
Why?
y'all go ahead and listen to this, man.
Tomorrow,
And y'all we're gonna talk about it. So
Lord,
y'all let
that's
us
And
know.
tell us what y'all think.
And let us know what y'all think
Oh
about
my
this.
gosh.
Anywhere from 5 to 30% of the general population, men are raising and paying for children that are not theirs and don't know. According to the American Association of Blood Banks, between 25 and 30% of the males who are accused of being the father, they take a paternity test and find out they did not do it.
Are you for mandatory DNA testing at birth?
I am absolutely on record as saying that if we want to prevent the problem of having men challenge paternity later down the road, then let's apply a proactive solution. Automatic DNA testing at birth would work to help two things. One, we would assure that the right parents were named on the birth certificate. Two, it would stop paternity fraud and take the profit out of paternity fraud.
But so many women's groups say this wouldn't be
That's
fair. You're
interesting.
acting like you don't trust the mother. Why do you think they
Women
say
groups.
that?
It's a red herring. It takes away from the focus of, well, who's the one person who has all of the information about potential fathers or the paternity candidates? It is the child's mother. And currently, in most places, she has no duty to disclose that, well, wait a minute. Well, my husband's not really my child's father. My boyfriend is. Like, well, wait, lady. But you're married.
Wow.
You forgot that you were married? No. But thanks to no-fault divorce laws, she can get the house, the property, alimony, and child support. And then
Man, what y'all think about that, man? That's pretty interesting, man. So, Brandon, we're gonna start off with you, man. I mean,
Shit, you know my opinion. Shit, yeah, give them all DNA tests. Straight out.
at birth.
At birth.
At
Yeah,
birth.
yeah.
No matter the
I
circumstance,
don't
No
give
matter-
a
no
whatever.
matter if you're married,
It
unmarried.
don't matter.
Because is that
I-
clip saying unmarried? Did they specify? Or did they say
They said
everybody?
Everybody.
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 Okay.
Everybody.
So they're
They
saying.
tryna-
So they're saying.
Regardless, not just
That way
people that are
whoever finna go on that birth
question.
certificate, they know
Yeah,
for sure
yeah.
that that's the father. That's the.
Anytime you go in that room and that
So-
baby is born, there's
Yeah.
a
So
DNA
here's the
test.
mandatory.
thing:
Yeah.
is that I'm thinking money.
Mhm.
So that's something that is going to be under the hospital. I mean, who's going to be paying for all these paternity tests?
First of all, I don't think the motherfuckers they cost that much anyway.
But I'm just
I
saying,
think- I think the
as many
hospital- I think the
births
hospital
going
should-
on,
I think
you
the
know, that's
hospital
a lot
should
of
pay
dang
that.
on
That's a lot.
paternity tests going on.
Yeah.
All right, just like listen,
That should
you
be
get
in the
your-
package.
You
It
get
should be a package.
It'll
It should be in the package.
deal.
It should be in the
It should be
package.
You
just
get your
in- just
newborn
in the package.
picture,
Yeah.
your
Newborn picture,
It should be in the package.
and
your
your
paternity
paternity.
Yeah.
Because if you really think of it in the totality,
Might
of
as
it,
well
man,
be
you
in the
can cut
package.
down on a lot
Because you
of
got
shit.
a lot of
You know
people
what I'm
who
saying?
not putting everybody. You got a lot of people who are not that I've heard that are not putting the fathers
on the
or
birth certificate.
moms on these birth
Yeah.
certificates.
Yeah.
A lot of people ain't signing the motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You know,
Because they
like,
ain't
hell no.
question. So if you come
Like,
with
are
a
birth
package deal,
certificates
that could,
really legit?
shit,
Just
hell
think
yeah.
about it, because I mean, I understand it's legit in that point, but
Try to get
it
someone
could-
out
it
of the birth
could-
certificate.
no,
You'll
I'm
see how
just
legit they
saying,
are.
It could be finagled. You know what I'm saying?
For you to go on a cruise, you had to have your birth certificate,
Yeah.
right?
I understand that, but
So
if
you
something
think they
go
could
off,
be so silly.
You think you go on the goddamn cruise, Leroy's daddy, Larry, somebody else is.
He said
Right.
Leroy.
Not me.
listen.
You know,
I
that's some
tell you
serious
what
shit.
I gotta say about that off this. off-
Shit.
But,
Oh,
I'm saying, but that's some serious shit.
but
though.
yeah,
like,
that is.
Like I think you should.
I think that's why they
I
get
think you
birth
should go
certificates
for
get
it.
involved in a lot of stuff. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? You gotta have your you gotta show your birth certificate to get a lot of shit.
Cause you got a lot of women out here that's sitting up having these so-called babies by these so-called good dudes, giving it to the good dude,
Mhm.
but won't give it to Pookie.
But it's really Pookie baby.
Pookie slanging dick, but you know what I'm saying?
I'm not sure.
So that's is that that kind of go ahead.
Pookie ain't gonna pay no bills, ain't gonna take care of the baby. They know that.
Yeah.
But
So
that's
she
who-
gonna
That's usually who the women attract.
So
And
you
that's-
think, but
I
Pookie
agree.
know that he's the baby
Pookie don't
daddy?
give a damn. Pookie don't care.
Pookie don't care.
he may know and just don't care.
Pookie got a lot
They
of
want
babies.
the baby went
Pookie
the
makes
whole
pretty
life.
babies.
The baby went the whole life without knowing Pookie was the real daddy,
Yeah.
thinking
The good
Jerome
dude, yeah.
Jerome was the
'Cause
fake
Jerome go to
daddy.
work.
Yeah.
Jerome gonna take
And
care
then
of him.
and then
Oh,
and
that
then
hard-working
Mama done
citizen,
dog Pookie
Yeah.
all the years.
Mhm.
Poor thing.
You say Mama the dog Pookie?
Yeah.
No, Pookie got the puss.
But no, I'm saying she didn't told the child.
Jerome?
The child. No, she didn't told the
She
child
told the
that
child
ain't
that Pookie ain't the daddy.
the
Oh,
baby.
hell
The
no.
new-
The
yes.
the good
So
dude.
Jerome is the daddy.
Because Pookie is the example of how she probably want her son to be or whatever.
Mhm.
You know, don't be like
Well,
Pookie.
my
like-
thing
Yeah,
is,
but you
don't
know
lay
that
down
shit
with nothing
always
that
ain't
you
gonna happen
ain't
that
you
way.
ain't ready to call your
No,
your
because the mama
husband.
gonna cut up in the hospital.
Yeah.
She gonna come from up under the sedation and say,
Sedation.
Jerome
That's a
today.
whole nother-
Mhm.
No, you can now we're gonna get that DNA test. And we're gonna find out if Jerome the dad.
Listen, that
So what if you got multiple men? She don't know.
y'all gonna cut
That's on
Maury's
her.
show out. Maury
That's
ain't
her.
gonna have no show.
No
Mara don't
show.
need no damn show. Mara got rich off
Is
these
it
stupid
still
fools.
on? Is it still
I
on?
love me
Yeah,
some Mara.
Yeah.
Mara got rich
I
off these
used to
fools.
watch it. I ain't
Nah, the
seen it.
lady that what's that one lady that do the paternity test now? The black
Oh, the
lady.
judge.
Oh,
Oh,
the
yeah,
judge.
yeah.
Oh,
the
she
judge.
funny.
I like her.
Yes, she is funny.
Yeah, but I get what y'all saying. I definitely that would be a good idea.
Yeah.
That way,
But
because I
that's
don't
a
like
good
the
idea
fact.
coming from y'all, because see y'all
Uh,
y'all don't care like that.
Yeah.
You got some women out there, shit, like you say, they want to be
They
taken care
want
of and they
it.
want to be slutted out.
They
You got to
want
make your mind up.
Yeah.
Well, right is right, and then I just don't like the fact that they'll have
He about to
kids
be
going
10.
all this time
Exactly. The kid pay
saying
for
that
it.
Jerome
The
is
kid pay for it in
daddy,
the long run.
and in the long run,
Yeah.
they need a blood transfusion.
Oh, yep,
Yeah,
start having
and
health
then-
issues.
and found out,
And you negative
Right.
A,
Yeah.
and you B,
Yeah.
And you're not matching.
y'all
That's
ain't
that
no
bullshit.
match.
and now that's milk trauma.
Baby, that's
mental.
that's a whole nother
That's a whole
trauma.
another thing.
That's
I
a
don't
whole
think
Gotta
nother
change your
trauma.
last name and all that shit. Oh, yeah.
And you
Find
can't
out.
leave the baby because you done been with him all the
Yeah,
life.
then you attach to the
you
kid.
can't- Yeah, you attached. So I think that's sad.
So I think it should be a
That's
package
sad.
deal.
I agree
Like,
with
I
you. I
mean,
like
if-
that.
Instead of
I like it.
you coming, it should be like
That's
the
us
way
saying
that
it.
you saying it.
That's
you know
us
what I'm
saying it, but a lot of people, like especially a lot of women, or
hospitals should
whatever,
take that in
they're not
consideration.
for it. They're not
But
for
no,
it.
hospitals should take it in consideration.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When that happens, you know what I'm saying? Hey,
Well, that
let's
should
go
be.
ahead.
I guess
Should be a
that's. What, I
standard.
guess that's
Yeah.
what he's saying. That should be a part of birth.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
should be a part of
Before your
whenever
name
you-
on that birth certificate.
Before you, yeah,
Yeah, I need
Yeah.
for you to clear the DNA test.
Yeah.
And if you know who the baby daddy is, it shouldn't be matter to you.
yeah. It
Just,
shouldn't even
oh,
matter.
let's get it done.
Child.
Let's get it
Yeah.
done.
Hey,
Going on.
Package deal.
I
But
say,
you gotta realize
say,
a lot of people go to the hospital having a baby
let me sign a deal.
and don't
And
know
they
who they
don't
fucking
know.
kid daddy is.
No,
Yeah.
and they leave it blank.
It is blank.
They either leave it blank or they put somebody that they want to be the daddy on there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they get the
True.
wishful thinking.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then it becomes a problem.
Yep.
Leroy
at that point.
Antonio Jones.
Yeah, that's that
You are the
bullshit.
father.
Can y'all do a poll like on Instagram or Facebook asking like
Mhm.
like far as you know
What you
how you
think?
can work
You gonna
in what
do-
you
you
think.
gonna make
Yeah,
that-
we can do it all.
Yeah, I
You
can do.
gonna have to
I
make
can
that
do a
poll public though, not just your friends.
Yeah,
You gotta do
Yeah.
it like public because, like
Yeah.
you know, people.
I always
Y'all-
do those public.
Yeah,
Yeah.
y'all, they gonna be like, yeah.
Yeah.
Most people out here doing, they
Yeah.
living a hot girl
But if you,
summer.
I
Nah.
feel like
think
I
they
feel
would
like
They
it's
gonna
gonna be it's gonna be one of those generational type of questions.
They feel
Yeah.
this.
I
Yeah,
Younger
feel like-
generational
Yeah, they feel-
generational.
it
They're
feel
gonna be
like
like,
disrespect.
nah.
Yeah. If I said it, that's who it
That's
is.
him.
You
It's
But
him.
see-
I don't need no paternity.
See,
You
there
the
you go.
daddy.
That's
You
the-
think I'm a
You
hoe?
the
them women-
daddy.
That's them women
Yeah.
getting in their feelings, man.
Yeah.
And
You know
then,
what I'm
or
saying?
you got the dudes that did shot out the door,
Mhm.
and you really want them to be. be there.
Yeah.
So yeah, I agree with it.
Yeah,
But
I
yeah,
agree with it.
I'm gonna put the
Mandatory.
poll out on Instagram,
Yeah.
everybody, and so y'all go on my Instagram.
That's
In
gonna be a
case
good
I'm
one.
gonna put it out on your personal page. Or
Yeah,
Simply
I'll
Ball
put the
Job?
poll out there. It
Okay.
don't matter.
Make it
That's
mandatory.
Make it
That's gonna
mandatory.
be
You got to respond.
So
It's
the
mandatory.
next podcast, which will probably be next year,
Yeah.
we gonna come back to the poll and see what y'all
Facts.
said.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good one. Because I really want to hear what
Yeah.
people have to say.
That's an
Yeah.
interesting topic.
Yeah,
man.
that's
Tell them keep it
interesting.
real too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
gotta keep it real.
There's no wrong answer.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So Megan says, I'm a faithful wife to my husband. There was no need for any type of paternity test when my 2 kids were born.
Well,
Right.
shit, Megan.
That's
Everybody
ev-
ain't
that's
like you.
every-
Get the
right.
hell out of here.
That's
Shit.
that's the
But
a
you
lot
know-
of us, but that's
Right.
not all of us.
Right.
And then, but you know, the crazy part about it is, there's a lot of women that say that they're faithful, but they still, you know, don't, not
Mhm.
saying Megan, no, Megan, not you. But, you know, that's the first
Yeah.
thing you holler. I'm faithful. I'm
Yeah,
faithful.
and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
You get
you
a whole
come back
nother-
and not the baby.
You know, so
But yeah, a lot of unfortunately, a lot of us are not like that.
Yeah.
a couple bad apples to ruin it for them. So
Most
it's all good.
definitely,
So make it a
'Cause-
package deal.
Make it a package deal.
because they got these men thinking that
Yeah.
I'm the father,
And
and
I
I,
feel
didn't
bad.
spend all this time with your child, and I didn't did this, so I can't bag up now. I've seen some
men
guys,
still stay.
and I've seen I've seen some guys who go into whole different
I've seen
relationships
on that judge.
and go and
Yeah.
still
And
take care of
still-
this child as
Yeah.
if it's their child.
I've
'cause
seen
they
on
there.
that judge. Then some of them
Yeah.
people
But
been
you should
attached. They be like,
yeah.
"Nah, I ain't going. I'm still gonna be there."
But you
Right.
should give them that option. Give
Yeah.
them that option. Let them make
Yeah.
this. You don't make it for them.
What if some women like, nope, okay, well, you're not the daddy, you're not gonna deal with the baby no more.
Well, bye.
But shit,
Yeah.
you done drug him this long.
Yeah.
Why stop now?
Yeah.
That's on her. That's on her.
But I'm
body.
just saying, like, I understand what Sheena's saying. You know, some of them come to the conclusion, well, shit, it's not your baby.
Right.
I'm not even gonna worry about you no more. But shit, you
Mhm.
didn't put him through the mud this long. Shit.
Right. So y'all
That's a
as
loss.
men, if that was to happen to y'all, what would y'all do?
Well, I'm like I said, it's an attachment. Like
Yeah.
somebody said, you said that, right? Who said that?
I
You said
did.
that. It's an attachment. Like
Yeah.
it depends on how long you've been drugged through the mud.
Right.
Like if it's
So
like
how long
if
do
you
feel
if you get drugged through the mud a year and then you find out, you should be able to break away.
Yeah.
But if
Yeah.
you get 4 and 5 years in,
Yeah.
that's an attachment.
Right.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Shit,
So
I don't know
if
it
the
depends
woman
on the
tell
man.
y'all, no, I don't want y'all to
It
be
depends
apart,
on the
what y'all
man,
gonna
though.
do?
There's nothing, but there's nothing you can do about it.
I said it
Oh,
depends
shit.
on, but it's still gonna depend on the man. So some men,
Nah, because now that woman got that right because now
Now
you know
yeah.
that that's not your
Listen,
child.
exactly.
And they're gonna
Yeah.
say,
You know what I'm
listen, if your name is not on this birth
Yeah.
certificate, then you
ain't-
don't have
can do
any
certain-
rights.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not putting it on
So
there,
it can
but
go as far
well,
as
yeah,
that.
that's right there.
So-
he got to carry that.
so
That's what
hey.
I'm saying. So it can go as
Yeah,
far
it
as
can
that
go-
man wanting to be a part of that baby's life, and it can come to a point where.
But I
now
think it will
you're harassing that
alleviate.
lady.
I
True.
think
You know
it'll
what I'm saying?
alleviate
Yeah.
a whole bunch of drama
That's what I think
after
too.
birth.
Yeah.
Go ahead and nip this in the bud
That's what I said, a
now.
package deal. Let's
Yeah,
get let's
package-
get
yes.
let's get the
Now,
let's get
for
it right.
those that accordingly, for those that come in as husband and wife, and y'all know what it is, then okay, we understand that. Those are the very few circumstances.
But if there's no attachment
No,
and
they
stuff,
say everybody need to do it.
Yeah, make it a
Yeah.
right,
standard.
right.
Make it a
But
standard.
I'm saying just
Yeah.
based off of what Megan
I'm
was
for
saying,
it. It's a package deal.
I'm for
Most
it too.
most women that know their child father.
I mean,
they
I
ask
know
for it,
my
they gonna-
child's
they gonna-
father,
Yeah.
but I'm still
You
for
still
it.
for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. They're gonna be like, shit, yeah, come on, hurry up.
Yeah, you know what
Let's
I'm
get
saying?
this shit over with.
Because I feel like the only people that's gonna be upset about it
It's
is
the ones that
It's
don't
people
know.
that's being dishonest. Yeah.
You gotta go.
But don't y'all think that's a slap in the face, man? Don't you think women are slapping niggas in the face for that shit? Like
For
you,
for wanting
you
paternity.
nah, no.
Oh.
Like when I say a slap in the face, is like, man, you telling me, man, oh yeah, that's your child, right?
Yeah.
And then you know in deep down, nigga, that ain't your
That's your
goddamn
baby.
child. You know what I'm saying? And that package deal coming, you got to take that test. And when the results come out, knowing that that's not your child, that chick sitting in the background like, nigga, I told you that nigga wasn't your child. And
She
you
knew
know
the
what
whole
I'm saying?
time.
Yeah, you knew
Yeah.
the whole time and
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
And she gonna that fairy tale world thinking.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Listen,
But then
Yeah.
on all
So-
actuality, she probably don't even know who the child father
Yeah,
is.
she
That's
may
a
not know.
possibility.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Most
So now
definitely.
you
You
just
might-
finding
you
somebody
might
to
not know.
blame it on.
Or
you know?
might know it, just don't
Just
want
don't
that.
want it
just
to be.
don't
You
want
know
that.
what?
Uh-huh.
Right.
Just was hoping it was this
Yeah.
one right here,
Hope.
but yeah. Like, dang, no, it ain't.
yeah. So we're gonna do the poll. We're gonna come back in 2023
Yes,
and let
indeed.
y'all know what happened.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be interesting.
Make it mandatory.
So we gonna it's mandatory,
Mandatory.
per hunt, y'all. It's mandatory
Make it
that y'all
mandatory.
take the poll, okay?
mandatory.
And you know what it's gonna be called? The Hunt's Law.
There you go.
Yeah.
Mandatory take that paternity. The Hunt's Law.
What Megan said? Megan said there's ladies that 100% know that they have slept with and who could possibly be the father of their child. They need to be honest and stop wishing and lying.
Right. They should.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're making it bad for people that because I can see a woman probably being offended, especially a wife or something, like, you know, being offended,
But Megan, understand one of your key words in there, wishing. That's wishful thinking. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But y'all, as ladies,
you can't do that.
I mean,
I don't think.
Okay, I'm gonna ask y'all a question. I'm gonna
abuse
flip it. As ladies, why do ladies do that?
Do what? Tell me what.
Being dishonest
about who's the
about
father?
the child. Yeah,
because they've been out there being a little whore.
And you can't knock them.
Because
I don't knock them.
Like
they probably
fucking
slept
lie
with the wrong
shit.
person.
Yeah.
Slept with the
bad
wrong
boy.
dude, and then you met
got
the
this
right
good dude
one
here.
that's doing whatever. And you're
Yeah.
like, dang,
That's
I
who I
should have
wanted
been.
to
This
be.
is who I really want to be my father. But I was
go back to what I've been saying.
The bad boy got about 5, 6
Women
other
don't
kids,
want
but he
a
got
man
that good,
until they need one.
that good, you know.
Yes.
So, I mean,
I don't think they heard you, Brandon. Go and say
What
it
you
loud.
say?
Sorry.
Said women don't want a man until they need one.
oh Lord, women don't want a man
Until they need one.
Until they need
I can
one.
agree with that.
until they need one.
Mhm.
Women don't.
They can do it all by themselves until they find out they
I
need
can
one.
agree with that to a certain extent.
Yeah, I know.
'Cause
It's,
you know,
everybody gonna reach to a certain extent. Everybody.
But
But it's the
I
truth.
do agree with you a little bit, even though we ain't agreed our podcast, Brandon, because you know we came to the podcast with a little animosity, and I feel like we wasn't on one accord.
Man.
So I can agree with that only because to this extent, well, women don't need a man. No,
don't want a
don't
man
want a man until they
she
need a
need
man.
Yeah.
How do you know that woman didn't ever want a man? Never really think that she needed a man. Just like women say this day, hey, I don't really feel like I need a man. Is that mandatory that every woman needs a man?
It's not mandatory.
It's not mandatory.
I mean, shit.
Because I know
Well,
based
what
off of
Brandon
all
says
of our
makes
So when she figure out what she need, that's when I want a man.
That's when she wanted. She need a baby daddy. So
when you
that's
say
what
what
I
she
need.
You
needs,
get to doing this shit by yourself. Because you'll never hear a man say,
gotcha.
I don't want to need a woman.
yeah,
Okay.
That's bullshit. We know what we
I've
want.
never heard a man say.
You ain't gonna never hear it, but you'll hear a
Unless
woman
it's
say
fruity.
I
it.
don't need a man.
You hear a woman say
Y'all
it.
think about that.
Because
Have you ever
there's
heard a
more-
man
I
say,
ain't
I
gonna
don't
say
need a
it.
woman?
You gonna say
Because
that shit?
that's
I know I need a woman because I don't want a man.
That's what I'm saying.
What the
That's
hell?
what
That's
I
how I
said.
Because
you
that
never
go
heard-
listen, that goes into a whole nother podcast.
We're gonna
But
stay away from
but
it. Then.
listen,
We ain't gonna go there.
but I'm gonna say this. It goes into the whole what you were raised up, how you were raised.
Nah.
A lot
You
of
were
them.
raised in that single household, and your mama didn't have a man, so you don't need a man.
No,
So you
but
have that
No,
mentality.
you don't want a man.
You don't want a man.
But when you
Don't say
need
you don't
one,
need.
eventually you want one.
Yeah.
Well, want one.
A lot of women can tell you.
They
only-
tell you they don't need
Yeah.
one. No, there's a lot of women out there that will say they do not need a man.
They don't need it.
Financially,
They don't need
they
it.
can
They don't
take
need
care
it.
of
And you
themselves.
probably seen your mother go through it for a long time, but she keep
Yeah.
it 100 with you.
Yeah.
If I had a man, baby, I keep him.
Yeah.
I need him.
But
Now I need him because I want him.
I get what you're
Well,
saying.
yeah.
I'm just trying to throw
I see
out
what
whatever
you're saying,
everybody
yeah.
else is saying. Because me personally, I ain't never gonna say no shit like that.
Yeah, until you need one.
Listen,
Until you
I
need
don't
one.
want to take the dang on
That
trash,
trash.
okay?
Yeah.
And I
There
don't
you
want to do the weeds and all that stuff. I will be broke, real broke, because I'm gonna have to pay somebody to come in and do all this stuff that
Mhm.
my wonderful husband does. And
Mhm.
so I can't. I need a man.
And some decisions that you don't want to make.
Shoot,
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah,
want,
I'ma need
I
you
don't
to make
want
them.
them. Yeah, I'm gonna need
I
you
need
to
you.
do
And
that.
just vice versa with men.
Yeah, exactly.
And both us, we already go into it.
Yeah.
It's just the women's they go through this shit. I guess.
But like Slappy said, he said, take the poll, ladies.
Slappy said,
I
take
mean,
the poll.
take the poll.
Take the poll.
Mhm.
Yeah, we
Y'all
gonna
get
take
on that poll.
The poll.
He said, y'all get on that poll. But he means take the
Listen,
poll.
Take the poll.
Listen,
Take the poll. I'm with
Take the
Slappy
poll.
on this shit.
Yeah.
hey,
That's right, Slappy.
I done
All right,
already
Slappy.
had the conversation.
They always want to take these poll
the
classes.
poll.
Tell them take the poll. Shit.
He ain't talking about that poll. Y'all something else.
That's what he said. Look, read the comment. He
Take
said,
the
take the
poll.
poll, lady. But he said, I mean, take the poll. Yeah, Slappy, get him.
Listen, Megan, you ready? Pole dance. We got it.
They've been on them pole dancing classes.
Poll, that's
You know what I'm saying?
Yes. it is
Zumba does
fun.
that.
It is fun.
Mhm.
Yes.
But nah, I agree, man. It should be a
So,
package deal, man.
I
Yeah.
agree too.
Because a lot of stuff
I
can be
agree.
nipped in the bud early.
We,
So you
it's
ain't got
not-
nothing to hide. You don't worry about it. You know.
we all agreed on something, y'all. We don't never all agree.
Everybody on
I
the
mean,
same
We
that's-
normally like kind of 3 and
You know, I've
2.
been knowing y'all been getting a lot
2
wild.
and
Y'all
2.
agree with us now. I like that.
What?
Let me
Wow.
tell you something. Let me tell you
He
something.
couldn't up.
Listen. Let's take that Ciroc from him.
Please.
You lucky you ain't had a Remy.
Right.
Shit.
Yeah.
You're
Hey,
right.
y'all looking.
Oh,
Hey.
Right.
Lord.
Because baby,
We
Hey.
done
really
got a
set up.
trip. That's all.
True.
We got a trip.
We were
Hey.
going somewhere.
Hey, before we get in that last top, man, what about R. Kelly, man? It dropped that album. Man.
Oh,
It was
Hey.
that.
Hey, from the shit I heard, man, R.
Hey.
Kelly, he was spitting.
I'm
Hey.
listening to it. I like it.
Hey,
Hey, y'all better leave R. Kelly.
Free R.
alone.
Kelly,
R.
goddamn.
Kelly.
Free R.
Yeah.
Listen.
R. Kelly's still making bangers, man.
They said that
Sure.
his camp
I
said
know,
that he
but
didn't,
I'm
he,
just
didn't, he
saying.
didn't leak it, but I don't know how it got out.
How
But
it got
they
out?
said it was it was something that he already had.
Yeah, they got old jailhouse producers and
that
shit. He was in
was-
there cooking it up.
That I don't know how it got
Shit.
leaked,
Right.
but they said that
Yeah.
the song he already
That was some
had
shit that he
long
had.
time
I don't
ago,
know
right?
That
Yeah.
album.
because if I was the warden, I'd let the nigga record.
Yeah. Hey,
And be like, listen, I'm
Let it
about to go
record.
get this
Oh,
out
give
for
me
Hey,
you.
give him a
percent.
piece. There
Give me
you
a
go. Give
percent.
me a piece of that.
but they shut that shit down.
If I was the warden, I'd be that nigga manager.
Yeah. They
You don't
shut
tell
that
me what to do in my
shit-
jail. You can record all you want. I
Yeah.
get your studio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
What?
The way that
Studio
shit
time,
sound, if he
everything.
was recording that shit in there, the way that shit sound, that motherfucker, he was in
Listen.
there. He had a whole goddamn
Oh,
production
Lord.
crew.
So
in
y'all
there.
wouldn't?
Shit.
Yeah.
Shit, let me
Hey.
be the warden or kill in my jail.
Hell yeah.
Shit.
But
Universal
like-
won't have shit on
But
me.
like he said, yeah. But when he released the
You be
statement,
like,
he said
listen
somebody released that shit wasn't supposed to release. He made that stuff before he went into
Look.
jail, man. But that shit was
Hey,
hot,
Sal,
man.
He
Was.
recorded right there.
Shit.
He
You
was
ain't even tripping.
I don't care what R. Kelly was doing.
shit.
Hey.
I mean, I understand
His
R.
music
Kelly.
fine.
I don't condone any.
Undeniable. He's talented.
I don't condone anything that R. Kelly done.
Shit.
I
But when it
still
come to
rock
that
it. I
music-
ain't even
I'm
gonna
telling
lie.
you, too.
When it come to that
Sorry,
music,
y'all.
that
I'm
mother-
giving
That
plane
man
tickets,
is talented.
everything.
He-
I'm
he-
flying
he's-
motherfuckers out.
Yeah.
He has mental health issues, but hey, he's talented.
Yes.
He,
Just
know,
what it
he don't
is.
know how to read or write, but he know how to
Hey,
sing some
they don't
music.
they don't
But
want
you know
R.
what?
Kelly making
Most
no
people
fucking
that
commissary
have
money.
those mental challenges are smart
Yes,
somewhere
Yes,
else.
smart
They do.
somewhere
That's what
else.
it is.
All
True.
of them. They're musically
Musically.
He's a genius, man.
inclined.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what it is.
He definitely is.
Can't take that from him.
No, you
Yeah.
can't.
Hey, go ahead, get it, R. Kelly.
Yeah.
Locked up and
They shut his after Lil
And putting
Boosie was
that-
start rocking it. They shut
They
when
cut it.
Boosie started listening.
Oh.
They shut that shit
They
down
shut it
quick.
down.
so one other thing, y'all, before we get into the last topic. It's been so much going on. We've been gone too
Yeah.
long, y'all.
Yeah.
We got so much to talk
Most
about.
definitely get into Dwayne Wade.
So
again
listen,
eventually.
hold on.
Oh,
I'm about to
shit.
bring up just a tad bit of
And
that.
y'all tell hold up before
Just-
you go, man. And then we went and saw that comedy show and we looking at Corey Holcomb. Now, that's why I like Corey Holcomb. Corey Holcomb give you the fucking business. He give it to you
So-
real. Y'all don't like him.
He do.
That motherfucker he be
Let
spitting
me
on
tell y'all
motherfuckers,
this.
bro. Go ahead.
Y'all know what I feel about Dwayne Wade and damn Will Smith.
Yeah.
Them motherfuckers is gay. They gay. They gay. They gay. Okay? I don't care what nobody say, and their wives know it too. They participating in all of the foolery. But anyway,
That's nonsense. Go ahead.
Gabrielle Union,
Larry.
and
Somebody Larry gay.
I love both of them. I love all the little gay ones, the actors and all them. I love them. They don't take away from what they do, but they gay.
Mhm.
Mike Larry
Are
gay.
they what you call that shit?
So
the
when
new
Mike Lowry
words.
come running around with that no
They
shirt on, he
fluid.
gay, right?
All that
Oh,
other
no,
bull
yeah,
crap.
that
You
kinda
know,
know.
whatever. But that's another
right.
that's another podcast. My thing is Gabrielle Union. Girl, you better be quiet. You better leave Boosie alone.
She sure. Oh,
Okay.
girl, she messed with the wrong.
Boosie
one.
ain't got no filter. He just ain't got no filter.
Gabrielle Union, if y'all didn't hear, she did some kind of little
Sure
interview. I think
did.
the interview was pretty old, but she did an interview with a lady. I'm not sure of her name,
She-
but she did an interview on her little podcast, and they were kind of trying to throw shade at Boosie about coming for their
Boosie don't give a
child.
fuck.
Right. And y'all know
Leave your
how
child
Boosie is.
Yeah.
Y'all come for him, he coming. He said,
coming
now
for
listen
you.
here.
He
I
good
was trying,
entertainment. That's
I
all.
was trying to leave y'all alone. I wasn't trying to talk about y'all, but listen, y'all done came for me. Now I gotta talk. I now gotta talk about you. You think somebody look up to y'all? Y'all ain't no couple. Y'all ain't no black couple nobody look up to. He said, listen, you little white girl.
Yeah. Who said just don't cut the little boy dick off?
He did,
Just don't cut
That's
little
all
boy
he
dick
said.
out.
But to be honest with you though,
It
he
wasn't
didn't say
nothing wrong.
nothing. I don't feel like he said anything wrong.
He didn't
didn't
say
say
anything wrong.
He was
said
just responding.
He said his
put
opinion.
you put your child in the public. People are gonna
That's what
comment.
That's what Corey Holmes
They're gonna
said,
say
you know what I'm
something.
saying?
You
You
can have
putting it out
you
there.
can have a beautiful baby. Go put that motherfucker on the
said-
internet and see what happens.
What
They
did
talk
he
about
say?
Out
it.
there
said-
kissing that little white girl, little white boy, little white girl, little white boy.
He said,
You know
"Go
what I'm saying?
now go tell Dwayne Wade to go play with a deal." Listen, hey, he ain't say nothing
Dwayne
wrong.
Wade gonna
I'm
fuck
Team
one of them
Boosie.
niggas up, man.
Team Boosie.
I'm still, oh yeah,
Team
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 Boosie.
Boosie all the way because
You don't vote Boosie,
Gabrielle
though.
and them
It's
get on my
pure
nerves
entertainment.
sometimes.
It's
They get on
pure
my nerves
entertainment.
sometimes.
It's
I
pure
like
entertainment.
Gabrielle and I like Wade. Don't get me wrong. I like them as actors.
That's
In
Brandon boy,
real
D-Wade.
life, they kind of get on my nerves in real life
Yeah,
Why they
one of
get
my
on
good
your-
basketball
They kinda
players.
get
I
on my
like
nerve.
Dwayne Wade.
Why?
because I don't know.
I just
it's
don't like the way he let Gabby run shit.
That
That's some
too.
punk shit. I don't like that.
because he.
Yeah, that's the only thing I
Y'all
tell you.
leave D Wade alone,
Hey.
man.
I think once D Wade left that court,
Let's win with him.
he just pulled out. He said they can't do nothing to me. I'm coming straight up.
Sure.
Bitch.
Yeah.
Wait,
But you know what?
I've been waiting. I don't like to be like
Yes.
this. I'm a bitch.
I think he be saving face though.
Said.
You think
Now,
Dwayne Wade
now I
said that?
can't
I
even
think he
get
be
D
saving
Wade
face.
on my show now.
Oh no, he
Wade,
come
come
on.
on.
Come
You're
on, I
welcome.
still love you as a basketball player and everything. All your,
Yeah.
your little short pants type thing. I
That's
love
not
all
what-
that.
I think he just expressing himself.
But
Express himself about what,
it's
man?
too many of them
That's
out
himself.
there
Like
expressing
what Kanisha
themselves.
said, that's himself. That's
He was waiting to come out. He was like that on that court.
But let me
But
ask
he
y'all
had to be
something.
like that.
Let me ask y'all something.
Just
In all-
do that.
in all
Yeah,
fairness,
Didn't he play basketball with LeBron? Did he
in
not
all
play with LeBron?
fairness,
You can't be no punk around LeBron.
D Wade
Anyway.
ain't no punk, man. Y'all
Dwayne
leave
Wade
D
ain't no
Wade
punk.
alone,
he's
man.
not a punk, y'all.
Okay.
But look, in all
I'ma sip
fairness
my
though,
wine.
in all fairness though, let's talk. Let's don't take us into the next subject anyway.
Okay.
You can't tell the people how to parent. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You can't.
I think
So
he-
you on
I-
their side and shit?
No, I'm not. I'm like Boosie. No, don't cut his dick
You're
off.
touching on it.
No, what's
I feel
wrong
like
what
it's
they
just-
doing with the little
Okay.
Zaya?
I feel like-
Zaya.
But that's our opinion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you in their shoes, you know, you probably see something in that kid will make want to do something to himself, or if you don't support them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So this
I
shit
see
is
That's
just
coming
right. Preach,
from.
Brad.
you
Go
don't
ahead
know.
and talk,
We don't
man.
know though. Seriously.
That's what I'm
Okay,
saying.
Reverend
Yeah.
Hunt.
But
Yeah.
no, I'm like Boost, don't cut the dick off.
Yeah, just
I
don't
believe
cut little
it.
boy dick.
Right.
We all come from the same era.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like
I get the
a
point.
child don't you don't
I
have
get
that
the
to say
aspect
so.
of
Because
a
at
parent.
14 years old, man, you come on now.
You don't have to say
No,
so.
not
Not in my
Yeah.
house.
And you know, we
When you
talked
turn
about
18,
this.
get out of my house, cut your dick off, do the fuck you want to.
Yeah.
That's
Still
all
my
I'm
child,
saying.
love you, do what you want to do.
That's all I'm
Yeah,
saying.
I get that part.
I'm not saying.
But we don't know. I mean, because
Excuse me, y'all.
We
You
don't
got
know
these
what's
kids-
going on.
you got these kids now these days growing up real fast, and they threaten to commit suicide.
Exactly. And
If
I
we
was
don't
gonna say
support
that.
them, you
They
know what I'm
can fuck
saying?
with their mental
They
health.
can fuck
Right.
their
You know
mental
what I'm
health.
saying?
But
I mean, we don't
check
know.
this. It's gonna mess with their mental health anyway
Either way.
without them getting out. With them getting out, and if I support you 100%, the world ain't gonna support
world.
you.
Hey, that
100%.
LGBT community,
And the
but-
LGBT,
they rally behind each other,
right?
man.
And they're a big target, and I would be afraid for my
'cause
kids.
mentally, yeah,
For my
that's messing
kids
them
at this point to be
But
anywhere
still,
near
though, what
that.
do,
Why-
what do a
why
lot
would-
of people grown up still complain about to this day? They didn't have support at
Yeah.
home.
But you
That's
got
why they act the way they act.
their situation is a
So,
little different.
But
we
you
back
can
in
have
the hard
support. You
place.
can have support at home, and then go out there and go to a club and be minding your business, and somebody
But-
see him
Nah.
and beat his
but-
ass.
But with a person
but
like
there's
that
still
in
like-
limelight, he's not gonna. I don't think
But
D
even-
Wade and Gabrielle would let him be out in that public light.
But
to be
even if he
exposed
was,
like
let's
that.
say,
Well,
even-
they have the money and the means to do
keep-
that.
Yeah, that's
But-
what I'm saying.
That's-
But with
that's
the
what I'm saying,
regular
too.
person,
Yeah.
not gonna have that.
But what I'm saying
Yeah.
is, you can't protect them from the world.
Mhm.
We can't
Mm-mm.
protect our straight boys, gay boys,
No, you
anybody
can't.
from
Nobody.
the world.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is the support at home.
Yeah.
If you don't get the support at home, Dwayne Wade and them are like, if I
And
don't
he
support
got-
him here,
and he got support.
he probably can go off and off himself or
Yeah.
whatever, or run it, put
Yeah,
him in
you
the,
don't want that to happen.
you don't want that to happen. So maybe that's why they support the kid.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So it's just one of them hard
I
things.
think they in there having all types of freaky
Oh
shit.
my goodness, man.
Gabby, they got little men and women coming over there, honey. Fuck around. It's Dwayne Wade, Gabby, Jada,
And Will.
and all they little couples on the side. They all fuck, and T.I. and Tiny in there too.
And
Hold
T.I.
on.
Tiny.
Yep.
Not the
Because
cat
you
one.
know they done brought some folks in too. So
And Boosie in there
all
filming
of-
this shit.
Yep.
Yep. Put your pussy on live.
Boosie in there.
$1,000.
Man, come
Boosie,
on.
my boy.
Boosie be talking shit though.
Yeah.
D-Wade gonna have
Yes.
Boosie on the cue.
Oh, I love me some Boosie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
D-Wade show the
entertainment.
cue.
For
and
sure.
shit. Boosie gonna be on
Boosie
that
and
one.
look implies his entertainment. to
Ooh,
me.
yes.
Oh
Definitely.
God.
That's what I'm saying. Them guys like Boosie
love it.
and Plies,
Mhm.
they great for entertainment.
But
man.
I
Great
ain't
for
even gonna lie.
entertainment,
Like I grew up on rap.
Yeah.
Gangster rap.
Mhm.
So I grew up on Louisiana rap and
Louisiana.
all that. So I love Boosie. I love
Yeah.
Lil Wayne. I love
Yeah.
all that.
You gotta mess with
Louisiana.
Webby.
Yeah.
Webby,
All
yeah,
right,
got it,
shit.
yeah.
But yeah, that's on another
man.
topic.
You like Webby?
But yeah.
You gotta mess with Webby.
I
You
grew
mess
up
with
on all
Boosie,
that.
you gotta mess with
Oh,
Webby.
yeah. Webby.
Yeah.
Webby go harder than Boosie. What you know?
I think when I first got down, the only people I was rocking with the Hot Boys and shit.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Lil Wayne.
'Cause you
them,
know,
the Hot Boys.
Depending on the era of where you're from, you may be like, oh, Louisiana hot boy. What is that?
Yeah.
And it's like, that come on. It's like,
Yeah.
But anyway.
Degree.
But yeah,
All right,
we go to
so
the next subject. But I'm just saying, like, y'all
next
ain't-
subject. All of them gay. All right. Next.
Mike Larry, Dwayne Wade ain't gay. I'm sorry.
Hey, that's what I'm saying, man.
Listen.
When y'all
Mike
watch
Lowry.
Bad Boys,
Y'all-
when Mike Lowry
I
came
don't
around
give
that
a
corner,
damn.
running
Y'all-
with that shirt
y'all
wide on,
are
everybody.
biased.
No,
That
Mike-
is acting. That
Mike-
is acting.
But y'all
They
still
are
straight?
very great actors.
Just
So
like,
y'all was
just
acting
like
when y'all
R.
was
Kelly
straight?
got a problem.
They are actors.
He's a good musician.
Yep.
These boy got problems. Dwayne Wade
He
still
just
play
like touching that
basketball.
young shit.
Yeah, some good shit. Yeah.
Yeah, he ain't gay. He just like touching that young shit.
Yeah, I know. That's fucked up.
Yeah, he got a problem.
I
He
mean,
have a
you know,
damn
you gotta
problem.
look
Work the same though.
I
Right,
look at
yeah.
it like this, man.
Work the same.
That part.
Listen.
Like R. Kelly, man. Like, you know, he got a problem.
Please
You know what
don't
I'm
try
saying?
to okay, go ahead.
I'm
and
not
say what you gonna
justifying
say.
nothing R. Kelly did. I'm
Okay.
just saying the way I was saying he got a
I
problem.
mean,
man. I
yeah,
mean,
he's
some people got a fetish for that shit,
Yeah.
and he got a fetish for that shit, just
Mhm.
like your guy Kurt Franklin. He had a fetish for that
Porn?
porn and
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
like
But he get help for it.
yeah, he
still
got
to
help
finish.
for it. Yeah,
Okay.
he got help for it.
So in other words, R. Kelly
it-
could be helped. We need to
R.
release
Kelly
him.
could have been
He need
helped, but
help.
it was too late
We need to release him though.
Release
out.
him and get him
Get
help.
him
because
help.
he didn't get no help in the prison. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, I wish I
Like
would've
people
won.
like that, like when they go,
R. Kelly get out, he gonna have a whole nother string of girls.
No, R.
Because
Kelly
they
ain't,
gonna flock on him
he
again.
ain't getting out.
They
R.
ain't
Kelly
never.
ain't getting out.
Child,
R.
I
Kelly
don't know.
ain't
I don't know about
But
that.
what I'm saying is, when I say
I don't
like,
You don't think he'll ever get out?
nah, he
Yeah,
Tommy
well,
get out,
nah,
he
he'll
be
get out.
Bill Cosby age.
He'll get out.
But what I'm
Still
saying
be
is,
the same.
yeah. But what I'm
Still
saying
be
is,
the
like
same.
with Kurt Franklin, you know, he had a problem with the porn and stuff. He got help before it got real bad, right? R. Kelly shit just happened to come to
Well,
light, and he never got the help for it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
was-
He got a
was in
problem.
church,
You know what I'm
too.
saying?
R.
R-
Kelly
that-
wasn't
that's-
going to nobody's church house.
R. Kelly is he's a freak, and he said it in all his music. You know what I'm saying? That the shit
Yeah,
he
he
wrote
is.
about is the shit that
It's
he
the
was
real
really
life,
going through.
yeah.
Yeah, he was.
You know what I'm saying? And it just unfortunate, man.
I'm
I
not
don't
gonna-
condone
I'm
nothing he do.
I'm never going to
But his music,
downplay his music
Yeah.
and his ability to
His
write because
talent,
he
yeah.
is talented as
Will
hell.
was acting and Dwayne Wade was
And
basketball.
I love all of them as actors, but it is what it is.
Well, I'm just
Will
saying,
is Will
Mike
is
Larry
fucking
is
gay.
not gay,
Will is
and
gay.
Dwayne Wade is not
Dwayne
gay.
is
No,
funny,
Dwayne Gay
Uh-oh.
is funny. Huh?
and and this boy here is a pedophile.
no, he's
He like little girls.
Uh-oh.
no.
y'all
Let's
ain't
talk about
agreeing again.
Gabrielle and Jada. What's wrong with them heifers?
Wait a minute! Oh the hell no!
What's wrong with them?
Something wrong with
They
that.
right there
I
supporting
used to
them
like
gay ass
Gabrielle.
men.
I used to like Gabrielle.
Nah,
Yeah.
So
She used to be
what?
one of
They
my
make
favorite
them- they
actors.
got
I
them
love
like that.
Gabrielle,
They got
and I
them like
love,
that.
and I like,
They
and I
got them
still
like
like
that.
Jada. Jada plays
Nah,
some
I
great
can't fuck
roles.
with
I
Jada.
like
They
Jada. I
make-
like
They
Jada.
I
make
can't
up
fuck
their
with Jada.
image.
And the thing about it is, y'all listen.
I can't fuck with
Do you
Jada.
like them as actresses, or
Nope,
do you
I
like
can't
them
fuck
in the
with
real
Jada.
life, or do you not like them in either?
I don't
or?
care for me.
I can't
all
fuck
of
with
them.
Jada.
Hell, one of them. Because I don't like the way Jada sit up there
Come on.
and watch the goddamn boy get his ass slapped. I don't like the way
And didn't do
Gabrielle
nothing
just
else.
sit up there and let the other boy, because I guarantee if that was her son, she wouldn't be like that.
I know,
That
yeah,
should
it's
be
'cause
different.
Yeah.
I think
I bet she'll fight for him.
Yeah, roles are different than that. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
telling you.
She
bet
got to
that should've been
support.
different.
She got to support D Wade. That's what it is.
Well, is she not supporting her husband? That's not what she's supposed to do.
Don't say, if that was her biological son,
That shit
I
wouldn't fly.
guarantee
That
you
shit
this
wouldn't
shit
fly.
will not go the same way.
This is a little different.
I don't know.
How much you want to big case out?
I agree
Strong
with you on that.
possibility.
That's a
Telling you.
possibility, but I
Think
feel
about how
like the
she
way
is as a
Gabby
woman.
is,
And
Gabby
she- I think-
real,
think about how
Gabby
she
been
is.
see Gabby been through some
real,
shit.
like understanding is she real. Y'all know I be making words up.
Yeah.
She be real
Yeah.
understanding.
Understanding.
Like she real stand by my
man.
side type shit. Like I feel like Wade can go out there and do whatever. Gabby gonna be like, that's my man,
and I'm
gonna be right here with him and Zaya.
and I'm
So where she
stand
gonna
by
go?
him.
She can't go get another Dwayne Wade.
Oh Lord,
we
here
go.
we
This is what
go.
it is.
Here
Cut
we
him
go.
off.
She cannot go get another Dwayne
him
Wade.
off.
Take the
Cut
ball.
She
off.
lead
Next.
Dwayne Wade. She for the street. Let's go to the next topic.
You better cut them off.
She for the streets, huh?
Not for
She
the
for the streets.
streets.
She back to the street.
So
Back to the street she go.
okay,
Lead Dwayne Wade if you want to.
listen.
Now let's go to
Hey.
this.
All right.
Last subject.
Yeah.
All right,
look.
fire it up, Sheena.
So the last subject we're gonna talk about. Have y'all heard about the 10-year-old little boy in Wisconsin that shot his mom because she didn't buy him? I think it was like a
A
virtual
video
game. Yeah, some kind of game off Amazon. Have y'all heard that?
I had not heard that, Sheena,
I
until
saw-
you told me
Yeah.
about it. That was news
saw-
to me. But when I tell you, whoo, child.
Some bullshit.
Okay,
Yeah.
first of all, let's say 10.
As
10
mothers,
years
I'm
old.
gonna
10
let y'all.
years
I'm gonna
old.
let y'all tackle that.
10 years old,
Mm-hmm.
a son,
Mm-hmm.
come to me and say, hey, mama, can I get this game off Amazon? Nah,
No,
boy,
you can't get
you
it.
cannot. All right.
And they say he
And
got in
shot
a,
her.
y'all. They say he got in a stance. Went down there and got in a
Yes.
stance.
So he
Oh,
he
yeah.
knew this.
Yeah.
They said he went and got the key
he got the key,
before
like the day before.
all of
Kept
this
the key,
happened.
yeah.
So
So he's
this
a
little boy
vid-
premeditated.
Premeditated.
I know. So he's a video gamer, right?
Yeah, he
So
loved
when
video
y'all-
games.
When y'all just said he got down there and got in the stance, where you
Mhm.
think that came from?
Video games.
Yeah, I love
Mhm.
video games.
Video
Yeah,
games.
because that's all they do. And I don't know if she was
Call
a
of
single
Duty.
mom. Was
Yeah.
she a single mom?
Call of-
Fortnite.
Yeah, but they never said anything about his daddy, so I'm guessing.
Daddy
all they
wasn't
talked about the
around.
mom.
Ooh.
But he was
Daddy
10.
had some sense. Daddy said, shit, that nigga crazy about this bitch.
right.
Shit,
Right.
Daddy hit it.
Crap.
Shit. Daddy goddamn, he can live to tell the story.
Yeah.
I bet he ain't going to get his little punk ass either.
Well,
Right.
if daddy was in his life, maybe he wouldn't have been acting like that. How about that?
Right.
Daddy went and had a whole other family. This motherfucker
I
go
don't,
crazy.
hey, I don't even think
This
that would
is-
have changed anything.
So the sister said
The
that
sister, yeah.
that what, Sheena? What the sister say?
The sister told the police. Y'all, low key, I think the sister was like, don't keep him around here because this shit ain't in the
So the sister knew.
He went upstairs after he shot the mom. He went upstairs, put the gun up, and told.
Oh
the
yeah, he told
sister.
the sister I shot.
What
Yeah,
the fuck
yeah,
is
he
wrong
told.
I shot little dude. I popped that bitch. It ain't funny.
Because
y'all.
look, at
It ain't
first,
funny.
at
I'm
first
laughing,
they said it was
but
an
no, it's
accident.
sad.
It is sad.
I'm gonna laugh first and then I'm gonna get serious.
Y'all, sister called him back.
Because-
They ain't arrest him at first. They talk about an accident. Sister called him back. Like, no, this is the best.
This
I'm not
this
giving
baby
him.
got this baby
got
got
some
he got
issues.
he got anger
Y'all
issues.
Get him.
So my listen, y'all.
Is the anger issues built up because
So-
daddy's not around?
They say he had rage. Sister say
Okay.
rage. Like,
So
Man,
my
that
thing
nigga wasn't
is-
playing them games, man.
So my thing is with rage.
Yeah.
People, I think that this is just my take. I
Mhm.
think that people underestimate their children.
Mhm.
A lot of times. I think that we do the best we can do as mothers, as
Mhm.
fathers, as parents.
Yep.
But I feel like you as a we have a what they call what,
Mother's
a
intuition.
Mother's
Woman's
intuition.
Yeah.
And baby, it never fails us.
Oh,
it
yeah.
has never failed me to this day.
Mm-hmm.
I know stuff
Mm-hmm.
sometimes when Kareem don't know stuff. And
Yep.
it's only because I just know before I even ask.
Yep.
I already know.
Yep.
I already know. But that's another story.
Mm-hmm.
I say that what can we do to stop? Not to stop, or what can we do to alleviate, should I say,
Mm-hmm.
Trying to use some big words.
these ain't no big word to stop these kids from doing that, because apparently if the sister said he had rage issues, y'all,
Mama knew.
the mama know too, and everybody else surrounding the fact knew, but mama thought she had stuff under control,
Right.
probably as a
'Cause
mother.
that's the mother's
But
child.
thinking that,
She's not
damn,
gonna-
my 10-year-old ain't gonna do this. But if your 10-year-old gave you some type of problems beforehand and some type of aggression,
Right.
oh, I'm about to choke on you right quick.
You got that
And,
right.
and you're not going, and if I feel unsafe, you gotta go.
But see, that's the
You
problem.
gotta go.
That's the problem.
You gotta go.
That's the
You
problem.
gotta stop calling them
That's the problem.
sons.
No, that's the problem most mothers gonna have though.
Jeez.
No matter if you see that problem, you feel like I'm mama. I gotta help my child. I gotta fix this problem.
Mm-hmm.
Most mothers gonna do that.
Yeah.
I don't. We just like we gave the example a while back. I don't think most mothers gonna go with like, I gotta wash my hands on this motherfucker.
If they
It takes a lot.
if they fuck up,
It takes a lot. It takes a lot.
yeah.
I mean,
it
it takes what she just probably went through. She got killed.
does.
You know what I'm saying? So she went down to the wire. She just didn't make it.
It's unfortunate,
Yeah.
man.
You know what I'm saying?
I just feel like it's almost like being in an abusive relationship. Like you ain't see no red flags.
Yeah, that's what I wonder. Like,
But the
'cause
crazy
it's
part about it is a woman is sitting in an abusive relationship with a man and sitting in an abusive relationship with her son
To the
and never
end,
see it.
and
But
never
as a
really see it.
10-year-old,
Never
are
see
you
it.
aware of what you did though?
That's
No.
you know what I wonder
I don't
that
think you
because
fuck.
they say the next day or so, because they want to know, like, do you even care? He said he
I didn't know how to
was
shoot
upset
the
that his
gun.
mom died, but
The video game.
listen, he said, but did my
That's
video
a
game
real
come?
gun.
Like,
He's probably obsessed with video games.
The video game.
So
That's
he
what
must
I'm
No
have-
different
he
than
must
He
what
have
probably
told
plays
him
Call
about-
of Duty, you know,
Because
Fortnite.
if you don't know how to shoot a gun and you never been
the
to
video teams, the video
they
games,
show you how to do
yeah,
the
they,
Call of
they
Safety
showing all
off
that.
and all
Yeah.
that.
And then the features now, they
Yeah.
feel like they in the game.
In the game.
Like they in it.
They feel like they
Yeah.
actually the one shooting
That's
the
why
gun.
I say that video game shit. Oh hell no.
Some of them games, man, like people play that game. That
Child.
shit is real life.
You gotta
That
limit.
is.
Hey, I just tell anybody, you gotta limit your kids.
But back to
all
what
this
I was
shit.
You really
saying,
do, because that's
Does
scary.
is he
It's
aware of
like-
what he did?
yeah, being 10, is he really
Yeah,
aware?
is he competent to say, "Hey, damn, I shot my mother"?
Because it's
He
like
knows, yeah,
at
He
what
don't
point
care.
do you think? At
That's
what
what I'm
point?
saying. As a
because he's
10-year-old,
still asking
He
about
want to
his
get back to the
game.
game.
Yeah.
He said, "Did my game come?"
He,
But
he,
y'all,
if
he
you go lock
shot
him
the
up-
mother and got
he-
back to the game.
He went back, y'all, because the mama said no on the Amazon. He
Yeah.
went and ordered it anyway.
Yeah.
After he shot her.
After
Yeah.
he shot her,
Yeah.
he ordered it himself.
Yeah,
So-
let me get her out the way. Let me get this
Okay,
game.
now what is where my game at?
She holding him back.
If you go lock him in the cell and take him away from that game,
Oh,
he's
he gonna go crazy.
He gonna go
He's
crazy.
gonna go crazy.
He's gonna go crazy.
Yes.
So my thing is, as a parent, where do you draw the line as far as these games? Because I think that a
Shoot
lot
them
of when I
first?
say listen, no, when I say a lot of single parents and without fathers in the house, and it could be a father in the house, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna say
gonna
they
matter.
didn't have a father in the house.
Right.
Just say it for greatness that he didn't have a father in the house. What
do you draw
what
the
do you
line?
do? Yeah, how do you
Yeah.
draw that line to say my child needs help? I can no longer handle him. He's out of control. These little rage and punching walls or whatever he was doing, we don't know what the little boy was doing.
Right.
I don't know. But I'm assuming if he shot you, it had to been some dang on red flags where y'all was arguing at some
Something
point.
led up to
yeah.
that. Something
So
led up
that
to
But
was
that.
like I say,
first time.
what mother's gonna really notice that? I mean, you might notice it, but what mother gonna like try to put a stop to it?
Shit.
When you say what line, because we asked the question, and we asked the question a while back.
Let me pour it.
At what point in time when you
Listen.
draw the line,
Let
when
me
you
pour this
when we
and I'll
tell, remember the question we asked?
What's that?
Where we would draw the line at when we was like, if your son was causing problems inside your house.
I know.
Oh, that was on the podcast.
On my-
before.
Okay,
on my-
okay. So
on my birthday.
what most
birthday
answers said?
Mhm.
They keeping their son there, right?
Mhm.
This mother here, she did everything she could do. She just got fucking killed at the end
Yeah.
of it. Whereas the man in the house, like, nah, this motherfucker got a problem. He got to get the fuck out.
So the man, so basically,
So you
the
saying
way the
that the
story's
woman-
going, the father was never there.
Yeah,
I don't
because
know.
they never mentioned.
Daddy
it.
They
really
never
was.
mentioned a
Yeah,
daddy so far.
yeah. So
Daddy hit it.
he,
That gets, but this nigga crazy. You don't see
Yeah,
it.
they
So
I know
guess
that's what
what?
I'm saying. So
Yeah.
he must have been
What's-
being raised by the mom. The father and mother must not have been together. Because if
Probably.
the father was there,
I'm gonna assume
I don't
that.
think it would have led up to what it led up to.
No, shit.
I don't know.
Nah, because the father
Fuck
would
around,
have to.
kill the daddy too.
No,
Yeah.
hell no.
These kids crazy.
I'm
Sure
shooting
is.
first, shit.
That's some ID.
I'm like Ray J. I hit it first.
That's some ID investigation story right there. That's
Yeah,
some
well,
stuff
that
we
part.
watch on TV, like the
Yes.
kids.
Well, it's gonna
and
be like I
killing
said,
parents.
all stuff that happens like
She
this.
probably
It's
seen-
gonna
she
be a
probably-
lot of stuff that
She
comes
probably
out.
seen some things, but then again, it's just one of them things. Like Matthew, no, you can't have it.
Yeah.
Right.
And she probably went on
About
fucking
her
baby cake.
business.
What the fuck else?
And then
Because she
think
went on
that
down
she
to
shot
the
him.
basement.
And he
Because
was
that's when we went to the
Caucasian
basement.
or black?
Black.
They were
That makes
black.
it- that makes
They
it
were
worse.
black.
That
That
makes
makes
it
it
worse.
very
Yeah.
worse.
Black.
Very much worse. And-
Now I
and-
know the father wasn't there.
Yes. And see, and that's a problem.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a problem.
I notified.
It is a problem.
That's a
No,
problem.
hey, look, we just took another stain.
Yeah.
Sure did. Yeah.
And
Another
so that
Damn,
that
I
then
hope
takes
you white.
that then just that makes me sad. It just makes me sad
that's fucked
because
That was the
it's
same way
another-
when with the cell phone shit.
Yeah.
The TV broke, just started
broke the,
destroying stuff. Yeah, broke the
the
TV.
boy-
It was a black
all the
person.
stuff. Yeah, black boy.
So my thing is,
Damn.
what are these parents? I ain't trying to question nobody's parents.
Right.
Don't
I'll
get
show
me
you
wrong,
black.
y'all, because I parent the way I parent, and everybody parent the way they
You
parent.
should have more D-Ways
But
and
I'll
Gabrielle's.
be
and
dang
shit.
gone.
See, that's what I'm saying.
And
Gabrielle,
just say
you
yes,
wait.
Tom.
They
Just say yes.
support.
That
Cut
is
it
good.
off.
But let me.
Don't cut the little boy dick off, man.
I
Cut
couldn't even
that,
get it
man.
out.
That I mean,
He don't
But
want it.
But let me
Shit.
ask y'all.
you don't know that.
Might
We
as well.
don't know
He
that
said he don't want it. Well, when he,
He
get
never
18,
came out and said he don't
He
want
gonna
it.
have a sex change. Watch. But go
But like
ahead,
Brandon
Shane.
said, once he gets 18 and
When
out
you
the
18,
house,
get your ass.
do what you want to do.
You cut
Yeah.
that
But
motherfucker
right
off.
now-
Go
Well,
the
he gonna
situation.
have one too.
No.
He gonna be just like Kardashian now.
You banned.
What's-
You banned from the podcast.
What's up
Stop
with
that.
Kardashian and them?
Kylie,
Kylie and all them old weird asses.
Anyway, look.
They weird as hell.
You gonna leave D-Way
The
alone.
the mama and the dad and the mama,
Caitlyn.
Caitlyn. Yeah, what kind of weird shit?
Hey, the
Anyway,
Kate-
go ahead, Sheena. I'm sorry. Go
Caitlyn
ahead.
ain't never get the thing cut off, did she?
Not
Caitlyn-
yet. I don't think. Maybe. I
It's
don't
too
know.
late to get that thing cut off.
Child, I done forgot he was ever a man. I
That
think
shit have
it's
pruned anyway. That shit have pruned.
That motherfucker ain't killed no way.
I be
Yeah.
forgetting it was ever a man.
Yeah,
We
that
don't-
motherfucker.
That's all we know.
I be
Caitlyn.
like,
I
damn.
forgot the real name.
That
So
motherfucker
this
so
was your-
funny.
That
this
motherfucker
was
shriveled
your
up, man.
husband, wife, or whatever.
Hey, that motherfucker got one nut. Pause. Pause. In the words of Jackson,
Oh my
pause.
God, y'all couldn't.
No, but
But
that shit
no.
crazy. Like, damn.
But my thing is, y'all. So my thing is, what
Can I
if
show you a black?
Vaughn said, wait till D-Way hears this episode.
y'all? But what
Tag her.
if the lady, just parents, period? What if you're doing everything you can do, and these kids still act up and cut up? Well, I mean, what do you do?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I feel like
I
this lady
think
here
that-
was like.
I think that
She's
could've-
been
she
doing
could've-
everything she can do.
Yeah.
It is just
What is
unfortunate-
everything you can do though? Is
Something-
it everything that
no,
you can
no.
do in your realm, in your
Something
house,
boiled over.
or is it something that you can go and take them
Like
somewhere
professional
to?
help.
Get some help.
Yes.
Watch this.
So what?
Because baby, if what I say, let me tell y'all something.
This probably ain't the only episode.
For
This-
what I
it's
say,
been-
you know I'm gonna
it's
forget, baby.
escalated
Let
somewhere.
me say what I gotta
Okay.
say.
Gotta be.
If it were me, I'm just saying if it were me,
Mm-hmm.
if it was my child, y'all everybody know we love our sons, we love our kids, period.
Mama's love
Mama,
these boys.
mama love
especially.
boys.
You
Mama
know
love
it.
they, mama love their girls too. I love you, Amber. But
They love their
we
boys
love-
more, but go ahead.
No, it's not.
Yes,
No,
they do. Go
that's
ahead.
not true.
Okay,
I
go
don't
ahead.
think it's true. But
Okay,
we'll
go ahead.
talk about that.
All right.
That stigma, that's definitely false in my
Okay.
opinion. Okay. So my thing is, if I done did all I can do, all right, what I'm saying ain't really getting through. I'm gonna pass them on
Where you gonna pass them
to the man. So I'm
You
gonna pass them to the
Oh,
dad.
that shit ain't happening on my watch.
Okay,
No,
what if
I'm
dad
saying-
don't want them?
That's what I'm about to say.
That's what I'm saying.
If
That
if
wasn't
dad
there.
is in the life, I'm saying in my realm of things, dad's involved, right?
Mhm.
I'm passing to daddy. If daddy can't get through at that point, you got to go to professional, my buddy. We can't. If
As
we
a
go,
teacher?
if we-
Professional?
if we-
Are you going to get
Yeah,
them professional
yeah.
help, like
Yes,
counseling?
yes. You have to get. We have to know because apparently something is going wrong. Something has gone wrong in the house. You've seen something. You mentally something unstable is going on at school. Are you being bullied? Are you? We need to take away these games. We need to start taking shit.
Yeah.
Excuse my French tonight, y'all, but this is good. This is close
It is,
to
for
me
sure.
because I
Yeah.
have a son.
Of
But that's what I'm
course.
saying.
Because you really have to understand, like, you cannot let these boys like take over the dang on household.
Oh, no, that's
You
not-
can't let
But-
them do that. But I feel like some of these and
Well, that's
because-
up to
and-
y'all's women to control that if the man is not there.
and
though.
right.
Right,
So
yeah,
let's
it's
just
definitely-
say you're not in the picture, and it was just me.
I wouldn't know that though. I
Right.
wouldn't know what's going on in your
Right.
household.
I know that I understand that. So I know that I've done everything in my realm to do what I can to properly raise and guide him in the right direction.
So you calling
and
Kareem
all
back
of
home?
the things. No, I'm not calling Kareem back
That's
home.
what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, he
So-
coming back.
No,
You need him now.
No,
She's sending the
no,
boy
no,
to
no,
him.
no,
She-
no.
he coming
I
back.
ain't sending him to his daddy either. Because
So how you gonna
crazy
rectify
with
the
daddy.
situation?
I'm gonna get some professional. I'm not gonna let him kill me. How about that?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I ain't
So-
gonna let him kill
But that's
me.
what I'm saying. Like,
If I see he is getting to that point, I think people ignore things. People ignore signs. People ignore
But
anger
what happened?
issues.
Okay,
I understand.
Because if you're around the house just punching, just
Oh,
doing
yeah.
I
crazy
understand that.
stuff,
but hey,
you ain't gonna let
you're
nobody
gonna try
do
to get,
that.
but in a
Yeah.
situation like that, you try to get your son help.
He's
You send him-
10.
that's what I'm saying. As a 10-year-old, and you're doing shit like that, and like I
Yeah.
was trying to say, with
Child,
the
please.
man not being there,
Mm-mm.
that man has no control of the situation, right? And like I've
Right.
always told you, like I used
I
to
think
tell,
a man always has control of a situation.
no, because he's not there,
there.
so he don't know what's going on.
No. I understand what you're saying. No, I get it. Don't. I'm not disagreeing with y'all. I get what y'all saying. Like he's not in the house, but don't say that just because you're not in the house doesn't mean that you don't have to be a part of what's going on in your child's life.
You don't know
Y'all
what
should
relationship the parent had with that man.
I don't. I'm just saying what I would have.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
If
But
we ain't together, you gonna know all of what
Okay.
Makai
okay,
doing.
but that's
You know
the
what I'm
difference.
saying? I'm never gonna.
But-
You're never gonna be
But
out,
Kenisha,
totally out of
a
his
difference.
life,
That's the difference between you and billions of
Different
other women.
yeah.
right?
Because
right.
they're not gonna. They're not.
They
gonna,
don't think
they're
like
not
you
gonna
think.
think like that.
Yeah.
And like I told you,
Well,
like
bless their heart.
I used to tell you this all the time
Bless their heart.
with Jasmine. I can't control what's going on out there in their
Right,
house.
right.
I
get
mean,
that.
I understand what's going on because you know.
Yeah.
Anytime Jasmine something happened, Nikki calling me, right?
Right.
And you got to communicate.
And you gotta
You
communicate.
gotta try.
You got to try.
It's co-parenting. that's
Exactly.
what I'm saying. Good
So
co-parenting.
only thing I can control is when Jasmine's with
With
us.
you,
Exactly.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So anything that goes on outside of this house with Jasmine, I don't know about it
You didn't
unless
have
she knows if she's doing something bad. You know, we get phone calls.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Jasmine that did this. Jasmine that did that.
Okay. So
So with this situation with this kid, if the father is not there, and I want to know how this ain't the only episode. This shit escalated somewhere. They had to have this issue before for him just
It's
to
a
say
possibility. The father was there and was like, "This the problem." The mama stuck up on him. Well, this ain't the problem.
That could be it,
well,
too.
you deal with this.
But
shit.
no,
that
but
could be
no,
it
but
too.
in the-
And it could be one of them situations where he's never been in a child's
It's a
life.
possibility
Yeah,
too.
exactly.
And I can understand that. In that case, there's nothing she can do. And there's nothing
So
that
at
I
that-
can't
at-
blame her.
So at that
Can't
time
blame
before she got shot, that woman needed that man.
Exactly.
She needed him
Yeah.
because, like I said,
I think that a lot
that
of these
escalated
women,
too quick.
but a lot of these women, like that clip you
You
showed
go from
us
there getting
earlier.
where'd he get the gun from?
I don't want
It
to
was
be.
her gun. She had it locked up.
They
She had it locked up.
That's
He
what I'm
got-
saying.
women.
So that man was not there. If that was her gun.
How many men are not there because they
Nah,
don't
we're
want to
not-
be
we
there?
not saying-
Because they don't want to be there versus the men that the women
No,
don't
we're
want
not
them to be
saying
there.
that. We just talking about this certain situation
Right.
where it escalated, where you got a gaming issue.
So we
There
don't
wasn't
know.
a man in the
I'm gonna have
house
to look that up
to
and see
de-escalate
where his daddy was.
that whole
Yeah, I ain't-
that whole
Let me
situation.
look that up now and see what his daddy was.
I ain't seen that
Child, what's
shit.
her name? Let me see what his little boy daddy was.
Yeah, I forgot about the girl that got killed in the ball.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I want to know
Y'all
what
worried
the
about the daddy, but
I
the
wanna
woman
know,
did.
I know, Lord, and I'm sad about that. Don't
Yeah.
get me wrong, y'all, but I really want to know what his daddy was.
That's right, Slappy. SBD does support D Wade.
That's it. That's my boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Down on slap it with all that.
Yeah, but that's interesting, man. It's
Yeah.
They
unfortunate.
charging him as
Yeah.
an adult too, y'all.
They need to.
They need to.
Oh
They need to.
Most
Yeah.
definitely.
But that boy needs some help. He needs
10
some help.
years old and adult.
Because if you really look at it, man, that's
young.
first degree murder. That was premeditated.
yeah.
Hell yeah, you would have unlocked the goddamn
Yeah,
box.
that was premeditated.
Got the gun out.
He knew what he was
shot,
doing.
got in the stands and shot your mama.
Yeah, he got down in the motherfucking Call of Duty stance.
Mm.
Yeah,
Baby, they said one day after the killing, he logged into his
That's
deceased
what I'm
mother's
saying.
Amazon account
Yeah.
to buy the Oculus
He knew what he was
virtual
doing.
reality headset anyway.
he knew what he was doing.
He wanted the game.
Wow.
He wanted it
He
so
want-
bad.
he
so
wanted
He
the
wanted
game.
that
my
game
enemy is
bad.
necessary.
He wanted that game.
He numbed everything.
All his friends had that game. He wanted that game.
But what he had addiction though, I think.
Addiction. So would that fall under mental health? Gotta be, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Something wrong.
he was numb to it.
So
To
what's
be,
the
be honest with y'all,
That's-
he had mental issues.
So-
She
so-
just gone.
and
Yeah.
didn't know. So that's why mama or daddy can't have no mental. Mama or daddy can't help that. They may
But
have contributed to the reason why he's doing that. But as parents, do we really know? We know now because of everything that's around us and that's going on. We know to check for those things. I think that there's different things out there and resources for us to be able to check in and talk to our kids and have those deep conversations.
Yeah.
But if you do not know, how do you fix it?
Yeah.
How do you know?
That's probably what that mama wanted. Well, she didn't want to know more. She did, but I'm just saying that's probably what she was.
Yeah, she don't know.
She probably was on her last leg trying to
she
figure
probably-
out,
yeah.
but she didn't want to give up on her child.
That's a whole.
It just happened, you know.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
that's
look at that little
unfortunate.
boy. That little boy didn't look bad. He didn't look like no little bad boy on the
That's
picture.
how most of
that
them
they
is.
showed. He looked like sweet little
Oh,
boy.
y'all.
And
He don't
Y'all,
know
they
what's
said the
going
little
on.
boy, the family members, because they initially let the little boy stay there after he shot the mama, because he initially told him it was an accident. Then the family called back to tell the detective they don't think the little boy was telling the truth.
come get this motherfucker.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty much.
come get him.
And they
He
said
was
he
in a
said that
rage.
he had 5 different imaginary people that talk to him.
Oh, not imagine.
So he got he
Oh,
got
yeah,
Got the
some.
imaginary friends. Man.
I have to.
But
Most
it's
of them-
because
to know.
They kind of
so-
came from the video game.
Something happened.
Yeah.
Something in the past. This little boy going through some stuff.
But it's
You have
hey,
to be 10 years old.
We can't diagnose. We ain't went to school for y'all.
I'm just
2
saying.
sisters, an old lady, and 2
I
men.
can't
Get
diagnose,
his
but I
ass.
can get
Them the
my.
people that he's seen. That is imaginary
Yeah,
people.
get his ass out of here.
I
can
hate
get
that
my
happened.
personal- Yeah.
Can you imagine that 10-year-old going to school with your 10-year-old?
Oh yeah, but look, as I was reading, he actually had a therapist. So the mama had put him in counseling.
That's what I'm
With a
saying.
therapist.
oh, he had issues.
She
Yeah.
plotting already. She
So
been
she did
trying.
try. She
She
did
been
what she
My
tried.
trying.
mouth is open.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because she didn't want to
So
give
she
up
done
on
went to
him.
therapy.
Yeah.
So there's more to the story.
She didn't want to
Concerning
give up on him.
diagnosis from the
It's
therapist.
just sad, man.
Daddy hit it though.
Leading the lady to place cameras around the home.
Oh, he been out of the house. If I got to do that, you got to go. You got to go.
Oh, and the day that it happened, the cameras were unplugged. So he didn't want to unplug.
Oh, he
cameras.
knew what he was
Oh,
He
he
did.
knew he was
doing.
going
He knew
to
what
Smart
he was
little
doing.
10-year-old.
Yeah, he smart.
premeditated murder.
Oh, yeah,
honey.
he
They
going-
gonna get him.
Oh yeah, he going down. I
Poor
hate
little
that for the
thing. He
mama.
ain't never,
Hey,
he
he
ain't never
gonna be-
gonna go to school
Yeah,
again.
He gonna be in jail
over.
that long.
Yeah, he might get
He
death.
not. Oh, he gonna be in there.
He'll be through
What
that.
state? Was
Throughout high
Wisconsin?
school at least.
Do they do the death penalty?
I
If
don't
they
know.
trying him as
Look,
a adult,
They trying him as an
Everything,
adult.
everything's on the table.
He gonna go to jail for a while. He gonna go mental health. and
Nah,
all
they
that.
not.
Well, Brandon, I want you to let me know what happened to that little boy. You
I
follow
don't-
them.
I'm-
Follow
shit,
him.
Me
Mhm.
personally, no. I ain't in that shit.
That ain't none of my business.
Ain't none of my business.
Follow him for me, Brandon.
You don't know. I gotta deal with the motherfucker in my house. Shit.
I know,
I
right?
gotta watch him. Shit.
Mhm.
Man.
But-
But so as far as how
Oh, yeah.
kids are now, as far as raising, and we're gonna wrap it up with that because
Okay,
I know
yeah.
we've been going a minute.
Yeah.
But how do y'all think that it's different now? And why is it so different in raising children these days than back when?
I feel like it's
Technology,
20 years ago.
extra hard. Like you say, technology,
And social media.
the social media, these video games, like
Cause-
all that stuff. It's so much shooting and killing. That's all you hear. That's all you see in the music, the
Yeah.
video games, on social media. You seeing people killing people on live, on Facebook Live. Like it's so right there in your face. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's why nowadays I don't even judge nobody, because I feel like you can raise a child however to the best of your ability, because we
And
all
you
do
don't
the
know.
best we can.
Yeah.
And that child still be crazy, whatever. Go out and do some crazy stuff. That's why I'm like, you know what? I ain't judging nobody parenting. Mama, daddy probably did all they can do.
You
and it's
can't,
good.
Yeah.
like the
Because
main way we can't
social
judge
media
you.
and all this other stuff, y'all.
I ain't
it's having
judging
more
him. He just
control. I think it's having more influence than we're having sometimes. I mean,
Basically, what you're trying to say, and I understand it too. You not raising your kid no more.
it's
I don't give a damn. Good father,
Yeah.
good mother.
God, that's so sad.
And
However you want
sad.
to do it.
We losing our kids.
People,
to the world.
that's it.
people got more, like social
Then-
media. All they got
more
more
influence.
influence on your child than you
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
Like young
Sorry,
boy
it
probably
just-
got more influence on JB than I do.
Of course, you ain't young boy. You
I
ain't,
ain't
you ain't
young boy, I
control.
ain't control.
Just what it is.
So I'm
Mhm.
talk. I can talk. He still want to go listen
Listen
to
to
young
Doesn't
boy.
matter.
So
To what?
where they
Exactly.
gravitate.
Right.
Even though he say he know the difference between music and that, but still, you
But
started
so-
listening.
But yeah, you know, but
Listening
kids
to
are,
that and
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I don't feel like they're
influence.
they
their
feel
mind-
like they know,
Yeah.
but they don't. Just think about us. We was influenced back in the day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just imagine if we could just time it by 10.
Yeah.
We were
Who you wanna
influenced,
be like?
but we were influenced by cuts. Like I was influenced. MC Light, we wanted to
That's
cut
what I
our
was
hair
about
like
to say.
MC Light.
Yeah, that's
We
what
put
our
all our
influence.
favorite little rappers and stuff on the walls in our rooms, and we
Right.
put up posters, and we
Yeah.
had.
And
We still were kids.
we
at
singing
heart.
love songs
But
because
they-
we want to be in love.
Just
Yeah.
and all
think
that.
about,
Not
just
that I
think
want
about
to
some
shoot
of
and
probably the
kill.
guys that
Kill
you was
somebody.
influenced by, right?
They
You
weren't
had your
gonna kill their
dad,
parents.
you had your older brothers probably. You liked them. But if you happen to come up in a neighborhood where it was drug boys, where they had the women, they had the money, they had this, then the third, who you gonna want to be like?
So do y'all feel like it's harder for the boys now versus the girls?
The girls, they even worse.
I think it's
They-
harder for both. At
Yeah, it's for both.
At this era,
It's for both.
it's both.
I think it's harder for the girls.
That crazy
No, I think
era,
the boys
that
too.
crazy era started in
boy-
them 2000s.
Yeah.
I think it's harder for the girls.
It started
I think
in them
it's the
early
boys.
2000s.
I think both.
The reason why I said it's harder for I think it's harder for the girls because I think the boys they have more time to get it figured out than the girls.
I don't think the boys do. They already getting killed, especially our black boys. They
I
killing them
understand
for
that, but
simple little,
I understand-
any little thing.
I
I don't think they have time like they used to.
They have more time than females.
I don't think so.
Shoot. I don't know.
They write
y'all.
females off real early.
And
I don't know.
Black
I can
boys
say it
too.
starts at home, but then I can say no because I know great parents who child
Who
just
child?
went away,
Me too.
just went on their own.
Me too.
So
I'm like,
you
dang.
listen.
So it's like,
when,
what you
when,
do?
when I say I gotta get biblical, you gotta give them on back to the Lord.
Got
child.
to.
You gotta just
Yep.
say, Lord, protect them, and I'm here to support and guide. And you've asked me to be their parent while we're here on earth, and I'm gonna do the best I can while we're here on this earth
Because
until I gotta
ultimately,
get them back.
that's God, child.
This your child.
That's your child.
You-
Look,
I'm
I'm the
babysitting.
vessel. I done brought
I'm
him here.
babysitting,
Yeah,
and
there
I'm
you
trying
go.
to do the best I can. You've entrusted me with him,
Yeah.
and I would hope that you wouldn't have him turn on me.
Right. And kill
That's
me?
all. That's all I'm
No.
saying. So
I'm just saying where all this energy was. We asked the question back in the day.
my
we-
energy was
No,
still the
no,
same.
no, it was not the
Yeah,
same.
it was.
Cause y'all
I already
said
know what he
if y'all
talking
would
about.
give y'all fucking husband heart attacks and some more shit to keep your fucking
No,
child.
I ain't never said that.
Why you
Yeah,
say that like that?
damn near.
I
Yeah.
ain't never said that.
We
I ain't
posed
never
the
said that.
question. Everybody was on the fence of I'm
I
sticking
was
there
a
for
little
my
on
child.
the fence. I can be
Mhm.
honest. I can be on the fence. Of course, you want to stick by your child
Of course.
if you know your if in your mind you most definitely your first response is going to be for child.
Of course.
You're never going to be like get the hell out because that's almost like as a parent, it's like giving up on your child.
Right. And then we
You
said a
wanna
certain
fight for your
age too. Why
children.
he trying to tell?
Right. It's a
We ain't
certain
say giving up
age.
a no 10-year-old. You know, she didn't
Right,
know that was
right.
happening because you know 10 still a
Now,
little
if
kid.
this nigga cutting up and he's 17, 16,
Exactly, you
17,
gotta
okay,
go.
it's time to get your stuff together and get some act right or you got to go.
Gotta go.
Period.
Y'all know.
Yeah, hunt.
What did you say?
Hunt.
So
What you,
I hear y'all now.
yeah.
Oh.
Now that the woman that got her ass shot, goddamn, he dead by this crazy ass kid.
I get where you're trying to go.
Me too.
Me and Kareem
I
was
get where
telling
you're trying
y'all,
to
this
go.
motherfucker been causing problems. He got to get
I
the
get
fuck
what
up out of here
I get what you're saying.
before he shoot one of our ass. That's what we was telling y'all from the start. But now y'all want to sit around and get got ass shot.
It's crazy how all these podcasts come full circle.
Yeah, they do.
Exactly.
They do.
They do.
Y'all,
Same
we
question
gotta
we asked.
get them all together and do a whole
Show.
see how our opinion. Hey, we
How the opinions
evolve
change.
and we
Yeah, 'cause-
change.
Because you get wise,
You
you get
grow.
older, you
I've been
grow.
telling them to
We've
get
grown.
wiser
Our
since they been
podcast
listening
has
to us.
grown, right?
Yeah.
Y'all, we
First
been making y'all,
podcast versus this.
we been
This
making
was
y'all
us
wiser.
then, This is us now.
We get y'all
Right.
wise.
In and out, that's right.
We getting ourselves
Oh, yeah, yeah,
We
wise.
get ourselves.
When y'all ain't wise, because y'all still think they wage straight.
I'm gonna end the podcast. Right here.
She banned. Hey, Slappy, she banned, man. She talking reckless.
I love you,
She
D
bad.
Wade. And
Anyway, come on
Yeah.
the Simply Ball
Yeah.
Drop
I love you.
podcast.
I love you, but you
Bring,
Man, yeah.
bring Gabby with you.
Yeah.
We gotta
Bring
talk.
Gabby on there.
and it's his business, and I'm joking about it, y'all. But just a disclaimer:
Yeah, it is what it
I
is.
have nothing against anybody who's gay.
Right.
I
We don't
am-
do that over here,
I don't
y'all.
do that over here.
We support.
I support everybody. Because I have gay people in my family,
Right,
so
yeah.
I'm definitely not opposed to that. But I will tell y'all, the
Don't
truth.
cut dick
It's
off,
my
man.
personal opinion. And I
If-
think that when somebody watches this back, somebody thinking the same thing, they just ain't saying it.
But the only thing I say, man, don't cut the lip.
Don't cut his dick off.
Yeah.
No,
I'm
don't
with
cut it
Boosie.
off.
Don't
Don't cut it off.
Let him make that
Don't cut it
decision
off.
when he gets
You
older.
go on
If
and
that's what he wanna do.
yeah, you go on and
But
and
maybe
check out
they
what
feel
you
they're
wanna
making
do.
the right parenting decision about supporting him into his transformation.
Child.
I'm just saying that's probably what they're thinking.
Maybe that's,
In my
yeah,
opinion.
and that's probably what
Child.
Support.
Child.
But I don't support it. But
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
just saying
support it.
I wouldn't support it. But
No.
just they style of
that's their
parenting.
style.
We never know. So
Yeah,
But
well,
man,
teach
yeah.
us all.
But yeah, that was a great show.
All right.
okay.
Great
We
show,
done
guys,
went
man.
past.
Yeah, we
Nah,
did.
we've been away for so long, man. So we went.
We had to get y'all
We did.
something.
We did 2 shows in one, man.
Slappy,
Two in
keep
one.
the D.
2
See
in
y'all in
1, man.
2023. See y'all.
That's right,
D.
Slappy, man. Keep the D, man.
Gotta
Keep
keep
the
the
D, man.
So we got Hunt's birthday coming up.
Oh yeah.
New
Yeah.
Year's Eve. We got Hunt. Y'all ain't gonna see Hunt. Tell him happy early birthday.
Oh, he's going
Happy
down.
birthday, B Hunt.
I
going
know
down.
they traveling and
Yeah,
going
Hunt's
on
going
some
to
good
places undisclosed.
yes, unknown
Undisclosed
places.
locations.
Unknown
Don't worry about it.
places.
I'm gonna send something for case after the post for me.
Uh-oh.
He gonna be out there in his fur and his chain with
Right,
no shirt
with
on.
no
Full of
shirt on.
Ciroc.
Full of
Yeah,
Ciroc. Nothing but Ciroc.
Yeah, so we'll see y'all in January, my birthday month.
Yeah, man. But I
Oh,
appreciate
yeah.
everybody that tuned in tonight, man. But stay tuned tomorrow, man. I got one of the hottest rappers in the DFW, man. Come
Okay.
join me live in the studio, James the Fourth, man, the man behind the music of the Simply Ball Dropping
Okay.
podcast, man.
Right.
So stay tuned tomorrow, man, at 7 p.m. Central
7.
Standard Time, man. And yeah, you'll be able to finally get to meet the man behind the music of the Simply Ball Dropping podcast, the man that drops the hits for me, man.
Nice.
So y'all stay tuned, man. I appreciate everybody that, rock with us tonight, man. And like I always say, man, tell a friend to tell a friend, man. And, that's going to wrap up another episode of the Simply Ball Dropping podcast, Roundtable Talk. I'm your host and the man behind the mic, K-Sap. I got my man B Hunt. We got K-Sap Square. We got Sheena. And we're going to catch y'all in the next one. Deuces.
Thanks for listening to the Simply Ball Droppin' podcast. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share on all major platforms.